stars take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with the C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
I started with a boomer. Here we go. Hey, Phantom. let's get the overlay off, right? There we go. How's it going, everyone? Sorry for the very late start tonight. Hey, DJ, what's up? What's up? RJ Godzilla's here. Hey, thanks, everyone. Yeah, it was, with YouTube now, you got to make all these. They don't want cookie cutter stuff, thumbnails and everything. So I've been working on trying to make up a bunch of thumbnails for the Geekery. So I've got that new logo, and I got, then I had a last minute work emergency that I had to do something for tomorrow. So I'm making excuses, but I got it done, and I apologize for that, everyone, starting late, and I really appreciate you being here, even despite the late start. So let's say hi to everyone. Oh, let's turn the Enterprise on. We're gonna get the Enterprise on here. Let's get that revved up. We can't have a show without the. Of course, you can't see it on the vertical, but on the horizontal you can. So of course, we've got to remember our buddy Clobberin' Times. Always thinking of him.
It's Clobberin' time!
And we'll be talking some Avengers Doomsday tonight. I don't know if the trailer leaked online. I'm not sure if it has. I haven't seen it. Of course, if I tried to show it, I'd get instantly nuked and set to the Phantom Zone, or the negative zone, I should say, for Marvel. But yeah, those. Let's see. We'll see what we'll talk about that tonight. But let's also, of course, Dadman can't be here because he's away right at the moment. But here, let's play this for Dadman.
Never that way.
God damn it, Mark! Jeez.
I think it's okay. I can say it's Universal. I think he said that it's on his channel. He's at Universal for the next few days, so he's got a good excuse for not being here. That's perfectly acceptable. So let's keep saying hi to everyone in the chat. So we got Claude here, and Phantom, and DJ, and RJ Godzilla. Oh, and David sent me some really cool, might be oxymoron, but some really cool Funko Pop Godzillas. We could show those. Yeah, they actually look pretty cool as far as Funko Pops go. And yep, make sure your subscription is active and your alert bell is set to all. Yeah, a lot of times you miss these notifications, and sometimes I go to even people I'm friends with. I'm trying to find their stream on YouTube, but it's not showing up. I'm like, wait a minute, come on. And happy Sunday to Daniel Berry. Great to have you here again. Good time to share out the show. Yeah, I appreciate that. So we're on Rumble as well, and on Twitter, of course. But we never get any interaction on Twitter, but that's okay. I think maybe people see the link on Twitter and then head here. That's what I think that's what happens. Yep. And let's see who else is rolling. We got a lot of people rolling in, which is great. So I really appreciate that. Yep. Reload the show and leaving a comment does actually help. Yep. Hey, D-Bud Martin. Great to have you here. Good to see you. He says, I heart Clobberin' Times. For sure. And Marc D, the Count Counts Enterprises. Yeah, hey, we should do. I grabbed that. It was we're cleaning up Grandma's house, going through some of the old stuff, and I think that was one of the one of my nieces or nephews. Or I'm like, does anyone want the count? Like, of course, Uncle Mark wants the count. So I grabbed the count. Yeah, it's cool Muppet. Or you can't. He doesn't. Can't get your hand up in there to make him. Talk like a puppet. But can you? No, I don't think so. Yeah, can you? He doesn't have an opening there. Okay. I don't want to reach around the count, but it's a pretty good looking puppet. So yeah, I just kind of threw him there because I'm out of room, and I don't know. I think he looks kind of good there. It's sacrilege. Tommy is probably not too happy with that. He found a home there for a little bit, right? Yeah. How many count how many enterprises are in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's probably like 20 enterprises or more in here if we look around. Let's see. Fans just, I'll tell Mrs. Dadman will need a note to excuse his absence. One endorsed by Snorty Burr. Yeah, well, as long as he doesn't get too close to Snort, he might lose some body parts. Yeah, yeah. Yes, 6. I am streaming tonight. Very last minute. You know, I was waiting to get my thumbnail done, and I didn't get the thumbnail done until like 2 seconds after the show was supposed to start. So I didn't want to post it. YouTube is being really picky on this inauthentic content and all this stuff. So I wanted to kind of rotate my thumbnails or change the style each week. So yep, it's a real real pain, but that's for the better. Yep, yep. And 6 is asking, weren't you supposed to be streaming yesterday? I think I'm not sure, but I think 6 did mention something about streaming. But hopefully, if she did, hopefully I did not miss it. But 6 will let us know. Yep. And hail to Griffin on the vertical side. Welcome to Sunday Night Geekery. Great to have you here. So I guess the big news. Let's big geek news to start with was Avengers Doomsday. So let's pull up an article on that. They're getting the gang back together. Let me try to find a good article on this. So I guess did the trailer release? Let's see. Are these all fake AI trailers? I'm just watching one now. Or yeah, that's probably, or they're not showing. Yeah, it's covered up or whatever. Yeah, so I don't think it's been officially released, but here, let me share my screen here, and we'll see what we can find out. Yep. So yeah, in the chat, are you guys? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll put a survey if you're gonna go see this. Yeah. Let me get this tab. Oh, yeah, Griffin. Yeah, of course I like baseball. Yep, and actually, I'm an old school Yankees fan. Let me just share this tab here real quick. So of course I go way back with the Yankees. So well, here, let's make this bigger again. Greg Nettles, there's my favorite player. Yep, Greg Nettles from the 77-78 champion Yankees, and he was the captain until he wrote a book called Balls, and got fired from the team or traded. Yep, yep. And let's see. Do you really want to count the count to create thunder and lightning in your room? That usually happens when he's counting. Yeah. Oh, I did, but I went to bed instead. And, but it was also I went to bed instead. Okay, so we did not miss 6's stream. So it would have been bummed out if I did miss it. But that's a bummer that you were wiped out. But hopefully you'll stream soon. Yep, yep. And hail to Brian Hepburn, and thank you for being a big supporter of the channel, Brian. Great to have you here. Let me get my chat pulled out here. So I do some YouTube business here, or back end behind the scenes stuff. I always put the YouTube chat, because StreamYard misses a lot of stuff too. So I always want to make sure I have the YouTube chat going there. All right, there we go. And I like airplanes. Well, yeah. Well, airplanes are very cool, right? I love all kinds of airplanes and science fiction spaceships, as you can see from the background, and airplanes are very. What airplane? I gotta have an airplane near my. Let's see. I always try to grab something that's. Here we go. Let me see if I can find. I gotta be able to find an airplane. Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see here. There's always a toy nearby. Well, I guess X-wing fighter does not count as an airplane. Do I have any airplanes in here? You know, I don't think I have any airplanes in here. That's pretty. Upstairs I do in my office. I got a bunch of helicopters and airplanes, but I don't think there's an airplane in here right now. If I'm looking around. All right. Well, that usually doesn't happen where I don't have something I can show. Let's see here. And hail to Zafina. How's it going? And then RJ Godzilla says, Marvel's being very aggressive in preventing leaks with this Avengers trailer. Den of Nerds is going over what everyone else saw there. Hey, Tom is here. The guy that likes turtles. Awesome. Hey, Tom.
Hey.
What's
I
up?
like turtles.
Well, I thought I'd pop in for a little bit while I was cooking my supper.
That's
because I didn't see Daredevil or Darth Maul, but I suppose I could talk a little bit about Avengers.
Yeah, we definitely could love some Avengers talk. Oh, we got a super chat though, so before we do that, Just got my thank you, JT Kirk says. Just got my tickets to Motor City Comic Con next month, and a photo op with Bill Shatner. Oh, that's awesome! So excited, can't wait. Happy Sunday. Let's geek out. Well, that's pretty awesome. Let's play. Since you mentioned Mr. Shatner there, I hope he doesn't do this to you when you're standing next to him.
There's only one thing I want to say to you, Commodore.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
Well, double dumbass on you!
He will grab your butt.
He will grab your butt. Yeah, I wouldn't mind whatever Bill Shatner wants to do. He can do, right? Yeah, yeah.
He'll be like, did you see that goose?
Right?
Ran right behind you. No, I'm just kidding. He barely would acknowledge me when I rolled up to him for the picture.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't blame him because of you, but just I can only imagine what it's like being in your 90s.
It was very like,
pictures.
I mean, this was like 6 years ago now or whatever. It's 2019 Star Trek convention.
Yep.
Like most of the way that they
op?
were set up to where like in the booths, like in the trade floor or whatever you call it, a lot of them were set up there. But like the bigger ones, like specifically Shatner and a couple others, you could only get to them at specific times, and they were for some reason by the stage. And what sucked about that is and I kind of figured it out. It's so they made it to where you could basically it's impossible to talk to them.
Yeah, you just gotta go. You just boom picture, go through picture, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I've done that before. Like when you do like I shouldn't say lesser star, but someone who's you can talk to them and chat, and it's not like a time. But when you go to these timed ones, it's like you show up at 10:35 and.
Yeah,
you get a picture and maybe a hi if you're lucky.
Yeah, and the same thing was like with the photo op. They had this huge, like, set of speakers blasting music, so you basically couldn't talk to Shatner. Right,
so it was like in or something. Yeah,
yeah, it was just like, okay, so you're doing this on purpose so people can't stop and talk to him. But what was great is in the one line of the more, like I said, the more upper echelon of the stars that were there to get signing, Jeffrey Combs was amongst them. And he actually talked to me for a little bit, despite having to scream over the music. So it was kind of cool, but like,
dude.
Yeah, I mean, I heard some things about him that he's kind of prickly, but I did not see any of that in our interaction at all. He actually kind of seemed like the type of guy I'd meet going to the grocery store. He was really cool. But like, yeah, of course, like the coolest of them all was, Clint Howard. But yeah, there was a lot of cool ones there.
That was the best yet. Oh, and Dad, man, stick around. We're only going to mention. No spoilers for Darth Maul. I only watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it, so it'll probably be after my time.
Yeah.
Oh, I can throw my 2 cents on in the Doomsday thing, and that's about it, probably.
Yeah, and we just vamp here, Dad Man. Yeah. Oh, Dad Man. Spoiler alert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Darth Maul gets both his arms cut off and his head cut off, but his torso is alive and is able to kick ass.
Just limps around, kind of like a slug.
Yeah, it's Darth Maul the Worm. Yeah, so of course you mentioned Jeffrey Combs. So
yeah,
usually I can produce something, some kind of.
There you go. That was one thing is I didn't keep the autograph because I got it for my girlfriend because she was a huge fan of the Reanimator. Okay. So I was kind of disappointed is he didn't have because a lot of the other stars there they'd have stuff from all their different movies and shows and stuff. Jeffrey didn't, though. He didn't have anything from the Reanimator or anything else, because I was like, damn, I wish he had something from the Frighteners or Reanimator, because this is for my girlfriend, who's a big fan of the Reanimator, but I would have loved to have gotten your image signed from the Frighteners, because I think your performance in that was amazing. And he's like, oh, I had so much fun making that movie, stuff like that, just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's and these are things, you like don't have a lot of time to talk to these people, too, so, so... And a couple of times, I did. Combs was pretty good. It depends how busy the line is, but I'm always the kind of person like I don't want to take take up too much time. Or I'm always some people just don't care. But Armin Shimmerman was very nice to talk to. Got to meet him in Connecticut.
He was there, but I didn't get to talk to him. But yeah.
In Connecticut, Terrificon is much more. It's a smaller show. Daphne Zuniga, of course, I got to meet, with the Sure Thing. And, of course, now the news about Spaceballs is coming out. Hey, RobAltis. And, I mean, certain people are, just other people are kind of curt. But I haven't had any problems with anyone. Of course, I haven't met that many people, if you add them up, but yeah, most people. I haven't had a bad encounter. Knock on wood. So that's been pretty good. So John Wesley Shipp, actually, I kept talking to him. I'm like, I finally said, like, I was like, oh, I love the Flash DVD, the new Blu-ray, and kept talking to him, and I'm like, finally, like, well, you probably, I don't know, you liked me, I guess, or, and I'm like, I better go, you got a lot of people online, I better head out, but he was very appreciative and super super nice. So, but it's nice to vamp with these people. Chips, Ponch and John at Ponch. And yeah, he was he was great to talk to. You get a picture, and you guys have probably seen the photos I've gotten from all these Comic Cons that we've shown them on the Geekery. But yeah, Shatner, just God bless him. It's just like my God, how at his age, just to keep going. I mean, I get tired sometimes. I'm like much younger. So yeah, it's just amazing, yeah. So you didn't really you just kind of got the picture, Tom, and that was it, yeah. Oh, Tom was probably,
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry. You just got you're next to Shatner, and boom, you get the picture, and that's it, probably, right? Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. It was in and out, I tried to say thanks for unblocking Doomcock, but I don't think he heard a word I said.
He probably didn't hear a word. Yeah.
But then he turned around and blocked me last year, so who fucking knows?
Oh no, Bill blocked you?
Yeah, I brought that up last year. I don't know why, just out of the blue, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't really run his.
I don't think I think there's someone else doing it, don't you?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, or maybe once in a while he gives some inputs or stuff, but you never know, who's doing this stuff on social media, or he probably says, here's a couple of ideas, but yeah. So then. JT says, yeah, I couldn't buy signature tickets. They were sold out, or he wasn't doing them. I would like to take Sean's model otherwise. Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, that'd be very cool to get a Star Trek model signed. Yeah. So let's see in the chat. Did I see the Incredible Sixer? Yes, six is in the chat. Yep, she's here. Yep, she is here. Yep. And Dadman's put in his Dadman avatar in. Yeah. Yeah, Combs has been pretty darn good. Yeah. And Chuck Norris could beat Darth Maul without using any of his limbs.
It's true.
It's very true, yep.
Well, I heard this show was about his singing career. Since he lost the bottom half of his body, he's taken on
yeah.
Country music, actually, and he's changed his name to Garth. So now he's Garth Maul instead of Darth Maul. And his biggest hit so far is Some Gave All, But I Gave Half. So.
Well, here, we can talk about this show for about that. You don't have to go because I only watched like 15 minutes of the first show. So let's we can talk about this since we're making fun of Dadman's favorite character, Darth Maul. I gotta say, just in terms of talking like the state of Star Wars, I could really give two craps about Darth Maul, and I love the character in the Phantom Menace. I thought he was a fantastic character. We needed Darth Maul. That movie has been basically Darth Maul. Darth Maul.
He should have been the main Darth Vader kind of bad guy through the whole trilogy, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Christopher Lee and all, but like, I don't see why we had to get rid of Darth Maul. I mean, I'm sure at some point George was like, that was probably not the best idea.
I don't think they realized how popular he was, right? So,
well, yeah, and he was just badass, and it's not just. I mean, I hate to say it like this because I know it'll piss some people off, but to me, he was kind of like one of the last original things that George came up with. I mean, because like from there on out, Christopher Lee is just basically playing Christopher Lee, right?
Yeah, I mean, and he's pretty old at that point too. God bless him,
Yeah, and General Grievous is all right, but General Grievous was kind of just like he was cooler in that Clone Wars that Jendy Titakarski did than he was in the actual movie. So I was kind of disappointed with him there, but he could have been cool. But at that point, you're just like, why do we need this guy? We could have just kept Maul. I mean, Or he could have made Maul like the robot like him anyway, so it could have just worked.
Yeah, they went for too much of a comedic angle on General Grievous, and it was George Lucas's cough, I guess, too. That was
Well, and he was very Saturday morning cartoon villain. That was the problem with Grievous. I mean, it's not that he was a bad guy. It's just that he was just chewing the scenery too much. And I love how he was first presented in that Genndy Tartakovsky short, where he comes in and he's just dark as hell. And we even see where Mace Windu crushes his lungs and stuff like that. And that's why he has the like whatever. So like that part I thought was really cool. And then when we see him in the actual movie, he comes off like a like a completely different character. You're just like, wait a minute here. He's acting like one of Skeletor's minions. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, what didn't we get? And Dadman's in the chat still, maybe, but we did get Darth Maul's, not Darth Maul, Grievous is pretty much his whole origin in the Clone Wars, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
The new stuff, I'm sure they did. I think they revamped it, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought we got the whole right. Dadman's our Star Wars expert, but
because I was gonna say, tell me if I'm wrong, because in the Clone Wars cartoon, the CGI animated one, didn't Obi-Wan damage him or something like that? Because like, didn't they have it to where he's faced off with Obi-Wan or something like that, to where there was like a history there, as opposed to the other one where it was Mace Windu that did it?
They had the first one, which was the one that was shown on MTV, like the 5-minute shorts. And
I thought they were Cartoon Network too. Maybe you're right, they were MTV, but I can't remember. Yeah,
it might but then they kind of said those aren't
those aren't canon.
Yeah, because Mace Windu had this one scene in that where he takes out like 1,000 battle droids. It was one of the most kick-ass scenes. And then they said later, well, he was too overpowering in that episode, so they took out the they said this is not canon anymore. And then they had the Disney shows. But I like those original cartoons. The animation style was kind of cool, and it was amazing. Yeah. And RJ says, I don't watch anything Disney, Star Wars. When Star Wars died when Lucas sold Lucasfilm, so I ain't gonna be watching Darth Maul's new show outside maybe reactions or YouTube clips and shorts. And I can see that. Yeah, I just so apathetic as I'm watching this. I watched just a few minutes. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, Darth Maul should have stayed dead, right? When you chop a guy in half like that, it's, if they had cut one of his legs off,
I mean, I wouldn't have been against him coming back, but it didn't happen in a movie, right? So if it doesn't happen in a movie, then I have a hard time processing it as canon anyway, regardless if the Clone Wars cartoon is meant to be canon.
It's supposed to be, canon, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just going like, look, if it didn't happen in a movie, then it didn't happen for the general audience. Because that was where I thought they were kind of a little off base in the Han Solo movie, having Darth Maul pop up out of nowhere at the end. It's just kind of like, most people that are going to see this movie did not watch the Clone Wars. I get it. There's a lot of crossover. Yeah. But some people tend to forget that the reason why Star Wars was so big in the first place is because the general audience got into it too, not just the uber geeks or the Star Wars geeks, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people, a large swath of the fan base that doesn't watch any of these shows, doesn't get into all the side novels or the games or anything like that. I mean, there's maybe some selective areas where they do cross over, but I mean, I'm sure there was a good handful of the population that was going, what the fuck is Darth Maul doing in this movie at the end of Han Solo?
A spoiler, And hail to the Great West Kegel. And Moonchild Official says, remember me? hello. And we've got our buddy Paulie in the chat as I'm scanning down ahead. I'm catching up to the chat here, but I think we got Paulie here. Dadman says, sorry, I deleted the barbecue ones, but let me see if I can find. Oh yeah, because Dadman had some good barbecue pictures. Yeah, don't delete barbecue pictures. Okay, put the ribs in the mink. We'll do that in the foodery section. Yep. Sorry, I'm so far behind the chat. And I'm seeing Paulie here. And what did he call us? He called us gray. I think he called us gray. I think. Yep. What are you doing, Paulie? Hey, Putin's cat. Wow, I'm way behind in the chat. And he's saying, you're a big fan of Queen, does he say? Queen Tom? I can't read that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got a super chat. Oh, well, Paul, you got. I think you probably still have the link here if you want to pop in and say hi. But we got to pay. What should we play for Paul? Yep, here.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
How about
Yeah,
something
what
really
is
good?
brain?
I don't know. What is brain? Yeah, how about something? Here's something fun. Here's a newer clip.
I didn't mean to say that the Enterprise should be hauling garbage.
I just watched this
I meant
one.
to say that it should be hauled away as garbage.
The
And here's one
Tribbles.
for the Tribbles.
He wasn't very old.
Well, he was pretty old. He was 41.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's old.
Damn it! When I saw that movie, yeah, 41 is old now. I was like, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, we have another special guest here. Awesome.
Nerds.
Oh,
Nerds,
shit.
Nerds.
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 You're much more handsome than your photograph suggests.
Shit just got real gay quick.
It did.
It got real
It
good.
got so gay, it got straight again.
Yeah, well, here, cover your ears. We got to play the Nerds clip.
Get those nerds! Nerd! Nerds! What?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to your movie this year, The Sheep Detective?
I am. It's going to be awesome. There's even a sheep herding game coming out, I think.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Sheep herding simulator. Hey, it's
You know, I've heard
Paulie.
that bah means no.
Thank you, Paulie.
Just
Well,
so
it
you know.
depends how it's. See, that doesn't quite work like English. It's all in the tone.
Well, unless
Depends
they
how
use a
loud
safe
it
word.
is. It's how long, and how loud.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, what? Oh. Is it interesting though? Is it though?
That's interesting, and this is also interesting from RJ Godzilla. It says Disney gave Howard a list of characters allowed to put in the ending scene, including Darth Vader, but he chose Maul because that was his son's favorite. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, Maul was such a cool character, but I just
Both
wish
of
he had
them,
stayed
yeah.
dead. Both of them, both halves, yeah.
Both of them, yeah.
But if that first movie was mostly about Maul and just had just a tiny bit of Anakin Skywalker,
There wasn't enough
So-
Maul. That was the problem.
we needed more Maul.
We
Yeah,
needed to
'cause
be
it was-
mauled more.
Yeah, he was so
I
good.
just really want to see the other version of the movie so bad. The
What
Lord
version is
Miller
that?
cut. The Lord Miller cut.
And what's allegedly different about that?
80% of the movie.
80% of the movie.
It could only be better than.
Because remember, they reshot the entire movie with Ron Howard, like on the fly.
Oh, you're talking. Oh no, you're talking. You're talking.
We weren't talking about Solo. What we were talking about?
Oh,
You're
I
talking
was
about Maul
I was
again?
talking about Phantom Menace. Oh, you mean Solo?
Oh,
yeah,
Phantom
when
Menace,
They,
yeah,
when
yeah,
they when they
yeah.
pulled Ron Howard in. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. Yeah, because it's totally redone. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so tough to get one of those iconic characters and replace the actor. I mean, it's just Harrison Ford is Harrison Ford. I mean, it's just really tough.
At some
to do,
point, you
yeah.
got to try, though. I think. I mean, multiple people have played Bond,
Yeah,
so
they've been able to pull it off with quality. I think.
yeah, Bond has been pulled off quite a few times by multiple actors. Read that in the
Again,
Hollywood
and
Reporter.
again.
Phrasing. Watch your phrasing, Mark. Yep.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. Yep. Yeah. And yeah, it's because everyone agrees pretty much that that was probably the strongest part of that first prequel movie, and then the pod racing scene was awesome. Yep. But
Tom's
yeah,
typing.
it's
He's finding
I
some
am.
clip. He's going to find a
Exactly.
clip. No.
No. In fact, I was flirting. No, I was posting something on X.
yes, learning. Yeah.
Grinder. He's posting on
Grindr
Grinder.
or Tinder. Which one is it?
Yeah, but
He doesn't care. Either one.
Doesn't care. Either way, yeah.
If only he got a reply on any of them, he'd be happy.
Yeah.
Walker told
Yeah,
me
so
I
as I'm
had
watching the beginning of this, I watched Daredevil before the show tonight, and I thought the last couple episodes of Daredevil were pretty good. We'll get into that, but I'm like, I don't care about this Darth Maul show. like no.
I didn't even know about it until a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and then years ago, I'd have been like pretty darn excited to watch it, and it's like this character just seems so out of place to me. Now, I guess this is set in the I don't know when this is set in the Star Wars universe. The whole Star Wars universe is so screwed up.
Does it
by,
feature the
sequels.
bottom half of him in a mission in one place and the top half in a mission on another place?
No, he's just on the top. But
He's
yeah,
on
so
the
you can
top.
see like they've got this belt here, like because he got cut
That's
in
nice.
half. I mean, he's got nothing.
So
below
it's supposed
just
to
the
be
line here.
after he got cut in half?
This is after he got cut in half. Yeah, so he's planning revenge.
I
I guess,
mean,
so.
it's, if you look at some of the more recent Star Wars shows, you can get stabbed right through the heart by a lightsaber, and you just walk it off.
You can
Really,
live. Yeah, you can live. Yeah, yep. And
it's like
help
watching a
Julie
Korean
Chow
show,
from
and
Hong Kong.
people get stabbed in Korean shows, and right in the heart, and the next day they're up and about and back on the job. They walk it off.
Just walk it off. Minor
Yeah.
flesh wound.
It's just a
Hey, Davina.
scratch. You only had your liver cut out.
only lost a few
Bond,
pieces,
James
right?
Bond.
My name is Bond. James Bond.
Well, my favorite Bond clip is, or one of my favorites. There's lots of favorites, but let's see if I got. I'm gonna switch brands here, so hopefully this one. This
No, I hate him doing that. Everything goes haywire.
Yeah, it goes haywire.
You're not
I'm
going to
switch
show
brands,
the tiny pants, are you?
No,
the short
I'm not going to
shorts.
do that one. I'm going to do attempted reentry because I like that one.
Oh,
Let's
that's one of the
see,
best.
That's one of the best. I have that one in here.
What's
Let's
Bond
see.
doing?
It's attempting reentry. Let's see. Do I have that? Oh, I have. Here we go. Is this it? I can't even see. My eyes are so. Funeral, yeah.
First time in my life, I feel like a complete woman.
Which is interesting because I was a man until a week ago.
Yeah. Live and let die. Let's see. Who's this here? Oh, here we go. I found it. Here we go.
What's Bond doing?
I think he's attempting re-entry, sir.
That shitty grin.
Yeah.
Bottoms up.
Who wouldn't, who wouldn't be happy, right? Yeah. So I think we've talked about this. Darth
So is this
Maul.
show any good? Has anybody watched it? I've not watched it. I don't have the
It was
channel.
just the first 15 minutes. I'm so apathetic. I mean, it looks great. The animation's great, but I just don't care about any of these characters. It's just been over. You know, in my mind, he's dead. He's been sliced and diced in half. So I just
Did
just
they
don't like it.
explain how he's now whole
They
again?
do in another show, not in this show, but he's been back for a while and in the comics. So yeah.
Well,
just,
can't they revive Liam Neeson then? I mean, if they can get this guy back together again, he's cut in half. Where does the line, literally the line, get drawn?
right? Yeah.
How can you,
Good
you know,
point.
I mean,
Yeah.
who gets revived from certain death and who doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know,
Liam
like-
only has a certain set of skills, and resurrection isn't one of them.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
A particular set of skills.
So I don't know,
Hurdy, hurdy,
Darth-
hurdy. Diddly, diddly, diddly potatoes. He's very good at peeling potatoes, I believe.
Yeah, with those dual lightsabers, right? Yeah, yeah.
He can peel twice as many
Yeah.
in
So,
half the time.
Yeah, and so unfortunately this show was not something I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I think
probably keep watching.
I think they seriously thought about making Lashana Lynch Bond, Davina, and the reaction was so bad that they even toned down her appearance in that Daniel Craig movie,
Yeah.
whichever one it
Yeah.
was.
They didn't
The-
they didn't
the last
did they
one.
not call her 007 then or
Well, she
something?
was 007, but they toned it down to they really had. I think her appearance in it was meant to be far more fourth wave feminist than it turned out to be. They
Yeah.
ended up toning it down a bit. But yeah, they were
Oh.
definitely going to make her because Bond was always a black woman, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. The original
Right,
version,
right,
yeah.
right.
That's what
Original
Fleming
Bond was always-
wrote her, yeah.
He did. He wrote
Uh,
it for her.
And Brian Hepburn, I guess, has to head out. So thank you for being here tonight, Brian, and have a great week. And thank
See
you
you,
for
Brian. Great
supporting
name.
the channel. Great name, yeah.
Brian's a great name. I'm Brian, and so is my wife.
That's the life of Brian. Yeah.
Tom's leaving because I've arrived. He's leaving. That means I've got to
Tom's
stay
gotta
longer
leave,
than
yeah.
I was
You gotta
planning
stay
to.
longer, yeah.
Because I was going to go to bed, and now I'm going to have to stay because I can't leave you on your own. You never know what might go wrong.
No.
Well, I'll stick around for a few minutes to talk Avengers, but then I gotta run to the store before it closes.
Avengers. Yeah. Good.
No, he's grinder posting got a reply. He's got to rush down to the local public toilets.
Well, I got to go get some ketchup for my meatloaf. I mean, I'd do anything for love, but I won't eat meatloaf dry.
That's right.
You're out of ketchup? Oh, man.
I know. I forgot. Of all the things I said, and I went to Walmart earlier. I'm like, I know there's something that I need in the house. And I'm like wandering around going, I can't remember what it is. Oh, well, it must not be that fucking important until I'm making my meatloaf that I bought all the other shit for today, right? Like, because I make my dad's meatloaf. I got all the shit. I'm ready. I'm good to go. Get home here. I just go to do the glaze because I glaze it with ketchup. And I'm like, fuck, I'm almost out of ketchup. I'm not going to be able to fucking eat meatloaf without ketchup.
I remember going to see a blues band once who had a song called Icicles. She put icicles in my meatloaf.
Ouch.
So make of that what you will. He glazed it. That's right. You glazed that meatloaf, did you?
Give me the meat and give it to me wet.
Give it to me raw. I think I've got that somewhere. Here it is.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
That played. I don't know if these are playing or not.
That's actually Brian saying that.
Yes,
that did play. Yeah. And we got a super chat again from JT Kirk for $2. Thank you, JT Kirk. And he says, the line must be drawn here, this far, and no further. I can't.
Okay, here. No, it's here.
Here.
Maybe this far, but not much farther than this.
That's right. No farther than
We're willing to give some amenities for this far, but not this far.
Oh, well, okay. It's this far now.
That was a good line. Yeah.
You know, it's like because I've been watching some TNG and TOS. I don't know why lately. Just been soaking it up. Not even any. The TNG I've been watching in specific order, but TOS I've been just throwing in random episodes, and I'm pissed because one of my discs skips. So mad. Anyway, but yeah, so like just seeing some of the TNG episodes, I'm reminded again about how they were pretty progressive and talked about a lot of different things and stuff. And I watched Who Watches the Watchers or whatever. You know, the episode I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, where they.
Yeah, well, what's funny about it that struck me is like because in the beginning part when Riker and Troy go down to the planet where there's these like basically like primitive Vulcans. For those who may not remember which episode I'm talking about, it's the one they basically ripped off for Insurrection. The episode.
They're watching the planet to see how they're developing as archaeologists or anthropologists, I should say. Yep.
Yeah. So when they get down there, like Troy points out that the women are actually the more the leaders of the society and even the more sexually aggressive ones and all that kind of business. And they actually precede their males. So you have to negotiate with the females if you want any services from the men. And they bring it up in the beginning part, and I'm like going, okay, I'm wondering where this is going to go later on the episode. Of course, I've seen the episode, so I knew it didn't really go anywhere. But I'm just sitting here thinking, God, if that was today, the entire episode would be about that. Yeah, it never comes up again. It's not really brought up again or even plays into the dynamics. It's just brought up once.
Yeah.
Well, never brought up again.
On that
it's kind of more of a joke.
Troy had a couple of good bargaining points to use on that planet.
That's probably why she was pointing it out. Yeah.
I got to play a couple of Star Trek clips for JT Kirk.
They see they could deal with progressive issues by in a very adult way with lots of good points made, not just screeching and ranting at you. Which is what
the more and more I see, like it's like okay, I can see why everybody's like Riker's a freak, like he will fuck anything.
No bloody A, B, C, or D.
Thank you, JT. Let's catch up to the chat here. Paulie's not happy with the Star Trek. The Star Trek talk, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Avengers.
Yeah, before you have to go, you don't want to have your dry
one of my favorite television shows of all time, The Avengers.
Yeah, what's Captain America doing wearing glasses? He's got the super soldier serum. He doesn't need glasses. He's a perfect male. Give it to me raw.
The perfect male's beta?
Well, look, he's getting a little old.
Why has he got such a big forehead?
All those brains, I guess he's going to turn to the leader.
Brains,
Davina, I was on last week with Nick Weiser, watching Star Trek. We did Arena was the one of the episodes we did. It was a lot of fun being on.
That's the episode that fucking skipped on me.
Oh, Arena.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yeah,
the
it
Bourne
jumps
wins
from
in your
like them
version.
on the ship to like them on the planet, and then it starts the intro. It's like, what the fuck? And every time I try cleaning it and everything, so I'm like, son of a bitch. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna.
I
around
finally
that.
figured out my Plex server how to do like a random playlist. It's not that it was that tough, but I'm like, I want to just randomly watch an episode of TOS.
Yeah.
So there's a way to, with all your rip media, and then you just make a playlist, and there's a randomizer, and then you can just click it. And you can also tell it, like, don't play an episode again if I've watched it within the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Which is a nice feat.
Well, didn't you send me the thing where you can do like a whole television broadcast on it and basically set it up for different channels and everything? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep. And
it does sound cool.
I'd like to do that,
I'll have to
especially for
play
my
with it.
shows. Yeah.
it's fun for your show. And there's actually there was another app out there too that made it. That was probably the app that we're talking about. Yeah, where it makes it like a TV screen, a grid, and you can pick your show that you want to watch, and it'll be live. Like it'll show you.
You
like
can even
an old
flip
school
through like
TV.
cable. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could put like your comedy channel, your adventure channel. You just flip through, and then it's kind of like if Shawshank comes on and you're flipping through cable.
Yeah.
Then you'd watch Shawshank. Even though
And it
you
even
weren't
has
planning
like
on
you can put
watching
in
Shawshank.
commercials and everything from like period appropriate
Yeah.
commercials, and like even like during the holiday seasons you can have it set up to where it'll play like the Christmas episodes during the Christmas season, and then so on and so forth. So yeah. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know how the hell to get it to work. I guess they got a newer version of it up. The guy that I think you sent me the video originally, and like a half a dozen other people did too.
Is
He's
this
got a
an
new one up
add-on
now.
Is this an add-on to Plex, or is this a different app?
It works similar, but I think he uses a cherry pie or something like that.
Well, it works through Plex.
Or what the hell do you call that thing? The raspberry pie, not cherry pie. Jesus Christ.
Raspberry Pi. Okay.
Yeah.
The one
So
of
you
the
have
ones
to
I've
have a
seen-
Raspberry Pi to do it.
That's right.
Well, if you've got a NAS, the one I
I do.
found was just software, but you can it can read your Plex media. Like
Right.
it was set. You don't have to use Plex, but if you already have Plex, it can
That's
kind
what
of
you're
take all
saying,
your
yeah.
Plex info and pull it in. And hail to the Void King, aka Clippy. There, love that avatar.
And what is
He
the
says,
name of this mystery app?
I will find it in my.
Trying to
history.
remember. It's what this guy made it though, basically. Yeah, and of course all the
Cherry
nerds have been.
Pie by Warren. Yeah,
I'm
that's
an
the one.
idiot.
I can't remember.
I
the
just
name.
saw a thing where they hated that fucking song
Yeah, where the
because
hell
that
did
song
I,
wasn't even meant to be a part of the album. Did you guys ever hear that? I'm sure Brian knows the story.
I probably did, but I can't remember. You'll have to
Yeah, like
remind me.
because they did the album and Uncle Tom's Cabin was meant to be the lead off, and that was going to be the name of the album.
Yeah.
But the A&R people at the company were like, no, we need a hit single off the top. And he's like, you want a hit single? Yeah, something that'll play on the radio. He's like, all right, fine, fuck it. And he wrote Cherry Pie in like fucking 10
5
minutes.
minutes or something like that.
Yeah. And he was literally making fun of every bad top 40 fucking rock song is what he said.
Yeah, all the
And of course,
cliches.
it's their signature song, but yeah.
Must be very annoying after you've spent
Yeah.
the money and keep spending the money that comes in. But it's after that you go, this is annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Ursat's TV.
Ersatz.
Put the link.
Ersatz, yeah, that's it.
Ursatz, yeah. I can't speak the English language. It's very difficult. But the person, I don't know if there must be other ones out there, but here, let me pull this over. We'll share this tab. And
No,
stuff.
this is just for your internal use, though. You
Oh,
build
yeah,
It'll
your.
go on your,
Yeah,
on
you
your
just-
TV.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
So-
Well, I suppose you could go to Rumble and broadcast it, couldn't you?
Well, you
But
get
for
in big
me, it'd be
trouble for
amazing
that.
if I took all my movies and shows and loaded them up in there and like,
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Yeah, I like it.
yeah.
So it makes a
I've
program
got
guide.
thousands of digital films and TV shows.
I mean,
yeah.
I hate the idea of putting my movies away in storage or something like that. But then again, something like this, especially since you can rip them as basically, file perfect or however you want to put it, 1-to-1.
Yeah. Or whatever you
The
want.
only thing
yeah.
that stopped me from really getting into it is I know you can do it, but nobody's been able to help me really figure it out. Even my kid is how to how to rip 4K discs. Because you can do it, but it's
Oh, yeah, you
gotta-
definitely can, yeah. I can
it's a
help you
pain in
with
the
that.
ass though, and you got to get specific drives or player, like little.
Well, you have to buy. I actually have a Blu-ray or a 4K compatible Blu-ray, but mine's not totally compatible. But you can buy. You have to buy spend $200 to buy. Typically, the portable units are the ones now that you can buy. There were certain models of LG if you Google it, that had a BIOS that you could rip or change and modify the BIOS. But now the new Blu-ray players have the BIOS locked, so you need to get an older one. But if you go into, I've researched it, and there's different software that you have to load, and make MKV is probably one of the most popular ones. So
yeah, that's what I got too.
Yeah, but I can, if you need to get into that, I can help you.
I've
with
ran
that,
into some limitations with Make MKV because it doesn't work, at least with the one I've tried so far of 3D, even though it says it's supposed to.
Well, it has. You have to have the right Blu-ray player that's compatible with it.
Well, yeah, for some reason, because I have Spider-Man No Way Home, but it's like a Japanese release or something like that, to where it's region locked, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And I got MKV would rip it, but it would only rip it in 2D. It wouldn't rip the two pictures for some reason.
There's another program you can buy to go on top of MKV to, actually help with that to fix that. Yeah. So there's a lot of technical wheels a turning, but I've got some good links on that. But you got to spend like $150 or $200 to just get this portable, Blu-ray player that hooks up your computer. So mine works most of the time, but not all the time, because some of the newer movies, they've changed the encryption.
Yeah, they've changed something, because my Blu-ray player that I've got on my TV is completely region unlocked and et cetera, and it's worked great for a few years. But now some discs, more recent discs, that I've got from Asia or wherever, it started to go, nah, can't play this.
Yeah,
and I can't do anything with it, because if I hook it up to the internet in any way to try and update it, it'll break the region free part of it. Yeah, so
and that's the weird thing I had, because I have a region free player too, and my old one would play 3D discs. But now my new one, for some reason, won't. I don't understand why. I mean, I probably could go find the software and somehow but I'm just such tech-tarded that I'll end up screwing something up. Like my kid, on the other hand, he knows how to like jailbreak all this kind of stuff, but he's, so busy with everything. And it's like, for years I've been asking him, hey, just help me figure out this thing to where I can rip my 4K movies. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll get to it. That was like 4
Have they stopped giving people digital copies of things now? I've never noticed.
No, they do, but I don't know how to download those either. See, some people say you can off of Apple, but I never could figure it out.
You can, but then it's tied to your account, so it's not like it's totally
free.
Free.
Same thing with like Vudu. I've downloaded them, but they're much smaller files, and I can't figure out how to get to them to like use them for like editing or anything like that.
Not
so
worth
it's like,
it. There's other ways that are probably better, which is unfortunate, which we won't mention. But if you want to, actually, I was just doing a lot of research on.
Well, I mean, if you own it, it's technically not illegal. You're just trying to get it into a way that you can fucking do what you're supposed to be able to legally do with it. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous.
Flip it.
The way on the high seas ends up being easier than actually taking the disc that you own.
Just does all the work for you, basically. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Because I was trying to do Hot Dog the movie, and I got it to work.
Yeah.
Because I bought the 4K. Or bought the Blu-ray, and I did get it to finally work, because I wanted to rip the director's commentary. I know way too much about Hot Dog the movie now, unfortunately. And
you're the specialist online.
Yeah, because I watch. You watch everything, but that's what's
Hot Dog the movie is in fact not actually about hot dogs
or any kind of wieners.
A lot of wieners in that movie, and but but I was actually just looking up how to do it, because I'm like, oh crap, my internal Blu-ray on my computer was like 10 years old now, so some of the stuff it works, but you can't update the BIOS anymore. So I was actually doing some research and trying to figure out how to do that, and there's a way, but yeah. So well, let's talk about Doomsday for a couple minutes. I know Tom has got to go, but
I do got to run here, sadly. Here.
Yeah, but what?
My thoughts on Doomsday so far.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're staying with the date. I cannot believe it. I can't believe they're not moving it. Whatever. They want to get their ass kicked. That's on them, because they got to deal with Dune and Jumanji is a double punch. And I'm just not so sure that this is going to have what it's going to take to get people's butts in the seats, because the cameo porn hasn't worked all that well, depending on the movie, right? So like we've had hit and misses with that. The Marvel Universe is on life support. I kind of tend to agree with Script Doctor's take on this, that The money they're spending on this doesn't matter. It's all a loss leader. This has to work. This is their last-ditch effort to get people back on board with the Marvel Universe. Not just the Marvel Universe, but basically comic book movies in general, right?
Yeah.
Because this is my point I was constantly trying to make with Superman is, look, I get it. It underperformed due to compared to what expectations may have been, but Superman basically did better or just as well as some of the better Marvel films in some ways, if you look at it, especially domestically anyway, not foreignly. I will say that. That's obvious. But domestically, it played as well or better than a lot of the last few Marvel films. You know, so like better than any of them that weren't Deadpool and Spider-Man. That's for damn sure. Right? So at this point, the superhero movie is dead. Right? It's not just that Superman sucks or that Marvel sucks or anything like that. It's like they're moving away from them. The studios they're afraid to touch them again now. There's been too many flops. They're going to move on to video games and other things. So this has to work. If this doesn't work, then Marvel is fucked. And don't even worry about DC. DC is just as fucked too, because if one or the other goes down, it doesn't matter. Right? Like, at this point, the movie has to be fucking good. And I don't think it's going to be. I really don't. There's nothing about this going into it that has me going, yeah, I want to see that. Like I have with the other Spider-Man, you know, No Way Home or Deadpool and Wolverine, or even some of the films that I've seen that may have been a little disappointing. There might have been, even Multiverse of Madness, I had some level of expectations going in because Sam Raimi was the director, and I enjoyed the first Doctor Strange. And to me, most other people probably were thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, so this is going to be the follow-up to the last time we saw Doctor Strange, which was technically in Spider-Man No Way Home. When, oh no, I forgot, technically the last time we saw Doctor Strange was in the WandaVision show, and that's really what Multiverse of Madness was a sequel to the WandaVision show and not the movie. So that's the problem that started things, but that's not the ultimate problem. This movie, to me, there's nothing about it that's going, okay, this is going to be a big winner at the box office other than Robert Downey Jr. And is that enough? Do you guys really think that's going to be enough to get people on board?
I think it'll have a lot of interest that opening weekend, and it's going to depend on the word of mouth to see what happens now.
Yeah,
Superman
I think you're right.
Superman made what, $400 million domestic about? If we check the box office mojo.
Yeah, I think it was like 400 some, and then 200 some overseas. It was 600 all some altogether.
Well, this will outstrip that by far, but will it still be enough? Is the question.
That's the thing. How well is Doomsday going to do?
How good is good? Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're worried about making the money back, and that's where I think script is right. At this point, it's they're trying to make the movie this big, huge event to where you can't miss it, and everybody goes to see it, and it's probably going to be one of the last time you're going to see a lot of these people play these roles. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't kind of run with a campaign like that as well. I mean, I know some people are excited for it, but I'm not so sure it's even going to be one of the biggest films of the year. Maybe not in the top 5. It could be, but I'll be surprised. I won't be surprised if it's not, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, Six is here.
Hey.
Six.
Just as I'm about to take off.
Thanks for joining.
Hello.
Bye.
Hello.
Thank
Yeah,
God I
we
won't be
never
left
had
alone
2
with Mark.
Yeah.
I feel safe now.
Yeah, you never know what could happen, right? Yeah, with me and that sheep lover in the same room, right?
Sheep deserve love too, you know. I've been seeing a lot of tweets in my or X, whatever they call X posts, tweets in my feed with sheep in bus stops. I don't know why.
What the fuck?
It seems
They're
to be
trying
a
get
thing
away
now.
from you.
Well, they just don't realize I'm a bus driver on that route. So
Oh,
Oh, you were, yeah.
that's not good.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think
So
you
how's
make
Six
a lot
doing?
of sense there, Tom. Yeah, how you doing, Six?
Doing pretty well.
So everyone was asking if you were streaming yesterday, but I guess you got too wiped out to do the planned stream.
I've missed
unfortunately.
all of 17 of 6's planned streams now.
I set up a stream for Friday, and I set it for an hour out, and I was like, okay, well, let me figure out what exactly I want to talk to, because I was just going to do CinemaCon, and I was getting my links in order, and then it was like 10 minutes before I was going to go live, and I thought, oh, I'm absolutely exhausted. I could just put my head down on my desk and fall asleep. So I pushed it to Saturday night, and then I said, oh, screw it, I don't want to I just canceled it and I deleted my tweet. I know
canceled
I was gonna do it. I even tweeted it out, and
you tweet, and I missed that all. Yeah, that was on Friday night, or
this was Friday night. Yeah, like
Yeah.
10 or 11 or 12. I don't know. I was just tired because I'd worked the last 3 days, and it's hard to get my sleep
yeah, you have a
caught up from working
tough
thirds and
sleep
yeah.
sleep schedule, right? Yeah. I got to confess too. Sometimes I'm very tired doing this show or any show, and then when you start doing the show, then you get a burst of energy, and we get. And we are live here. Only a judge can judge. And obviously, a Judge Dredd fan. Am I late? There's a whole conversation of people in the chat, but this channel says live. Well, we are live. This is not Memorex. So, but great. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, don't be fooled by the chat. They might not be listening to us.
Yeah. Sometimes, I know I do it. I'll have whole conversations with people, not even paying any attention to what the panel's talking about.
Who are those people up there?
What are they doing? Yeah.
It's just like a platform, the show. It's a platform.
But I didn't even know if you were going, Mark, because I was planning to come on
late
tonight. And I messaged you asking if you were going to go live. And then I didn't hear back. And so I thought, oh, maybe he's not. And then you went live, and I'm like, well, crap, I've still got to make guacamole. I've got to make cookies. I've got
there you go. That's my bad.
Some other stuff. So
I got a call. I was setting up the stream at like 8, and then I had an email from something to do with work and like an emergency. So then I had
he told me before the show, he's like, look, I just want to make it look like we're not going to do the show, so 6 don't show up, and as soon as I'm pretty sure she's not showing up, then we'll start.
Oh man, you ratted me out, Tom. Yeah, come on.
I was kidding, 6. Jesus.
Come back, please.
I was kidding. She didn't really take off, did she?
I think her internet went out. She didn't take off. Yeah.
She just took off. Just to make me look bad.
To make you look bad, Tom. Yeah. Now you
How
can't.
could Tom look any worse?
You get dry meatloaf.
I know, right?
Gonna make you. And we hit. We're up to 70 people watching tonight. So.
You know, I was kidding. Wow. 6, get your butt back here.
That last minute post was maybe worked. Yeah.
Get your butt back and the rest.
He was already started by the time I came in here. She knows I'm full of shit. So, what the fuck?
6 will be back. Yeah, she'll be back.
She fell asleep.
Tom was just kidding. She fell asleep.
She fell asleep. Her head hit the keyboard.
Well, I'm leaving anyway, so I don't want her to be. I hope she's just fucking around.
She's just.
I did not obviously sincerely mean that. So, jeez.
No, you said it so seriously, Tom. Yep. So,
yeah.
It's just dry. I have that dry delivery too. People don't think I'm joking when I am.
So everyone wants 6 to come back now. Everyone is saying 6, please come back right now.
I'm leaving, so 6 can come back. There you go.
There we go.
She knows I didn't.
I'll definitely trade 6 for Tom anytime.
And I don't blame you on that.
Right?
That I can allow.
Well, I hope your meatloaf is not dry. Yep.
It's all right.
I hope it doesn't have icicles in it.
Yeah, that I don't understand. That's a weird one.
I think it was a sexual reference, but I wasn't quite sure.
Maybe you didn't know, but we have white privilege.
There's
right,
6 message in the Twitters. Yep. And that Twitter chat is so screwed up. Oh, it says, am I streaming tonight? Yeah. So hopefully.
The Twitter chats are fucked. If I use the Latin term.
And she said, hopefully Tom won't be there. No, just kidding.
I'm sure she did.
No, she did not say that.
It was Sadie barking there, D-Bud, not Ivy.
Well, Sadie's barking at me because she's like, why'd you say that about Sadie?
Ivy's sleeping.
You are lying.
Ivy's fast asleep.
I can speak Sadie.
You can speak Sadie.
Yeah.
Or maybe 6 just lost her internet too, yeah.
I hope that's the case. It was well timed if that's the case.
It was well timed.
She knows I'm just fucking with her though. She better. Christ.
Yeah, she knows.
I was actually excited to see her. I was actually kind of upset because I'm like, sure, now that I'm leaving, you show up. So yeah.
Yeah, so now
I think that's what I was giving you shit more for.
Even longer, yeah. So
all right. Well, hopefully she comes back and it was nothing but she's just goofing around, or maybe just out of happenstance her internet.
Well, I don't see her in the. Let's see. I can't tag her in the. Can I tag her in the chat? Let's see.
I don't know.
Nope, I can't tag her in the chat. Yeah. So maybe she did lose internet. Yeah.
Oh, perhaps.
Okay.
All right. Well, tell her I said sorry.
Hopefully, we'll be back.
All right. Talk to you guys in a little bit, maybe.
See you, man.
Still going. All right.
Bye.
Bye. That was fun having Tom here until he scared 6 away.
Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll be back. Yeah. But yeah, I guess there's all these. I guess there's none of these clips have leaked yet on online yet. I guess when are they going to release this damn Doomsday clip? I'm not sure, but there's all these. I haven't read anything about it, but I guess we're getting the X-Men characters finally. Let's see, we can see. Of course, they're going to bring them in somehow, and I guess the Thing was in this, and the Fantastic Four. Unfortunately, non-Namor is going to be in it. Which I can't stand that iteration of.
I mean, how many people
Namor.
are going to be in it? Dozens? Hundreds?
Yeah,
Is anybody not going to be in it?
Yeah, they're spending a ton of money on this movie with all these reshoots.
These are not cheap, these people.
Yeah, so let's
But
see what else
it seems to me, and I mean, I'm not that big a fan of the last few years of Marvel, as many people are not. It seems to me they're kind of glossing over the last two phases, if indeed they even could call them phases. They did, but I'm not quite sure what defined those phases of Marvel. But there seems like they're kind of glossing over a lot of that. Yes, I know they've got the Fantastic Four guys in here, and the Wyatt Russells and so on, and David Harbour's, but seems to be an awful lot of stuff is kind of, well, you know what, we did all those years of that, but let's just get back to the old guys now.
Yeah, which was smart too. Oh, Dadman's headed out, so let's play.
But it does kind of invalidate everything they've been doing for the last 5 years then. Or
it's
6
been
years,
so
whatever.
unsuccessful, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me play this for Dadman.
Not throwing it
when
under the
Dadman
bus,
leaves.
but yeah.
Where'd they go?
Right there.
Oh, screw you!
If you haven't seen that clip before, that's Dadman's wife. Like he gets killed. Like where'd they go?
Is that game
Boom.
still? Is that game still going? Fortnite? I thought Epic were closing.
They'd laid off like 1,000 people, but
I
the
know,
game is still going. Yeah,
They were begging for money.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen, but it's so many people playing the game, and then you buy these skins, which I don't buy, but they don't do anything. They're cosmetic. They don't add anything to the game.
No, but they do add something to Epic's bank balance.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, so I don't know, but suck that.
I don't buy skins.
Yeah, you don't buy skins. Yeah. So
I don't do microtransactions.
But like my kids, I gave them my credit card for Madden. This is when I'm like 12 years old or 10 years old. And I'm like, well, put the credit card in the Xbox. I'm like, they were like, Dad, we want to buy a couple of Madden, cards, I guess, so you could get like better players. And I'm like, okay, you can spend like $10 on it or whatever.
So once you
the credit card number stayed in the game, so like every month I do a lot of computer work and spy software, so my wife kept saying Microsoft. She's like, well, that's for Mark's business. And then at the end of the year I'm checking for my taxes. I'm like, well, I only buy Office through the certain things I was buying. I'm like, what are all these charges, monthly charges? And then I looked into it was for Madden. They must have had like the best freaking Madden team in 2012 in history. They spent like $500 or $600 on Madden cards.
I think when you said I gave my kids my credit card, that's when I knew that things were going to go wrong.
Yeah. Well, I put it in the system. So actually Microsoft got sued and a bunch of other companies got sued. And there was a class action suit. And I think I got like 90% of the money back because they were letting, they didn't have any parental controls on a youth account.
Yeah,
where,
and it's
it was a
because of
thing.
parents like you, Mark, that we're going to get digital ID with biometrics and social credit scores.
It's my fault.
Because of you. I blame you.
It's my fault. Yeah. And hail to Devin, the
doing
Pokemon
it for the
guy.
children. Doing it for the children.
For the children only. Yeah.
Microtransactions. I just don't do that stuff. I think
remember the Smurf berries?
The what?
Well, the Smurf berries, and I bet you Power Ranger Donnie remembers this in the Smurf game that was out on your mobile phone.
I never
that was one of the that was one of the big first scandals too. So kids were buying Smurf berries on the phone without parental controls, and like a 3-year-old kept buying Smurf berries, and parents got like hundreds of dollars of bills.
Was it being charged to the cell phone contract?
Yeah, through their Apple.
Was it working
account,
that way?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it was the Smurfberry, the big Smurfberry scandal. Yeah.
No, my kids didn't do that, and my grandkids don't get the chance to do that either. It's all very well controlled.
Yeah. So this was 2011.
Yeah.
So see, my memory does work for some things, not all, not many. $99 Smurfberries. Apple closes iOS loophole under pressure from Washington Attorney General. So this is a while ago.
Who
Yeah,
the
Mark
hell
is the
would play a
reason Linux
Smurfs
is
game?
dying. No more spending your college fund in Smurfs Village. Yep. iOS 4.3 update. That's how old this is. Will require a password every time someone makes a purchase inside the app. Closing the loophole that resulted in some children unwittingly spending large sums to buy virtual items and games. Yep. In one case, an 8-year-old reported racked up a total bill of $1,400.
Way to go. Good
Way
kid.
to go.
That's a good kid.
Good kid, right? Yeah.
Fast learner.
Yeah.
Just keep hitting that buy button.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, resist age verification, but I do
Resist
want
everything like that.
I do want my kids not to be able to spend that much money on the credit card if without checking yet. Yeah.
I mean, next thing you'll be giving your wife money for groceries, Mark. We don't want that.
God forbid. No. Yeah.
She's got to
But
earn that.
I am banned from Costco though.
Oh, you are
By my
Okay.
wife, yeah, because every time I go there, I end up with so much stuff. I
Yeah.
come back
Oh,
and
here's a
look-
crate of 100 cans of anchovies. They're half price. I'm going to buy those.
Yeah, these were on sale. These were on
It's
sale, yeah.
5,000 hot dogs.
Like the funny thing was, like my dad and I both went to Costco the same week, and there was like this 200-bit drill bit case, on sale. And, like
Nice.
we both bought the same item. We're like,
Yeah.
we're like,
And
yes.
in reality, you only ever use 3 of those drills.
I did end up using a lot. I do a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Nah,
but yeah,
you just
sometimes
use,
you do. You're right. You buy these gadgets, you never use them. But it was
you
funny
use
because
3 of the drills.
my wife and my mom were both like, "Why did you guys spend $200 on that?
Because
You
it
don't need that
looked
stuff."
good.
And like, how many shoes are in your closet?
I'm afraid I have fallen guilty to that a few times myself. You
Yeah.
walk down the tool aisle and go, you know what? That looks really good. I'll never use it, but it looks good. It'll sit nicely in the garage.
I can expense those anchovies for cooking streams. Yeah, and actually, my day job was we made tools for electricians, so I did work in the tool industry. I still do, I guess. Yeah. So we made we had a lot of strippers. We made strippers. Yeah, that was our job. Yeah.
Okay,
Come see our
right.
strippers. Yeah. Cable strippers.
So you've made a few strippers in your life.
Yeah. And
Do you?
was a
I do all
band
my.
model,
I do most of my own. Well, not. I mean, don't mean house. Not the major house electrics that have been installed already, but I do virtually all of that myself. Anything additional to that, I do myself. Even right down to making my own LAN cables and stuff.
So how many
Yeah.
fingers do you have left?
I don't know.
All of them?
Hang on. I've got to use my teeth to turn the volume up here. Hang on.
Yeah.
I crimp my own,
Yeah.
RG45 connectors and all that stuff. I do all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's very tough to get those tiny little wires of the right color in the right hole. But
Oh,
once
it's
you
the
do,
pain. Yeah.
once you do.
Well, the
Strippers
new
and tools. Yeah.
Yeah, the new they have a new connector that's a lot easier to do with that with the Cat 5, Cat 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so
Where
because
it's semi-automatic. Yeah, there's a much better crimper. Yeah.
because separating those tiny little wires and getting them in the right hole was always tricky, as the actress said to the bishop.
We had high quality strippers. Everyone loved our strippers. Actually, if you were an electrician, you would know our tool. You would
Some
use
of us
my dad's
prefer cheap,
invention, yeah.
really.
Yeah, but cheap breaks. Yeah.
Cheap is good and not too steep,
doesn't
but
last
best of
that
all,
long.
cheap is cheap, as Ray Davies once sang.
If you get an expensive stripper, it lasts a lot longer. So yeah. you don't want anything cheap,
Usually
yeah.
it's all over in a minute or two.
No, ours lasted years and years and years. Yeah.
I think we've exhausted the stripper jokes.
Yeah, I made a share of LAN cables back in the Halo LAN party days. Yeah, I remember the first. I've told this story before, but the first time I played, was it Wolfenstein or would have been Duke Nukem? It probably would have been, or I'm trying to think of the first one that was. No, it would have been Duke Nukem. It would have been It would have been Doom. And they had like a pin out where you could make a cable. And I brought one of the computers home from work, and I had my computer. And hooked them up directly. And I remember my friend happens to be called my good friend Brian. And I'm actually in it. This is his bedroom as a kid growing up. We bought the house from him. That's from his
That's
parents. It's
spooky.
another long story. So this is
Kind of
Brian's.
spooky. Have you found the dead bodies under the
And he was
floorboards?
a hockey player. Yeah, he loved playing hockey. He
Oh,
does
yeah,
love to
speaking
play
of hockey,
yeah.
how are the Rangers getting on?
The Rangers are enjoying their off season.
How's life on the golf course? They'll be getting joined in another 3 or 4 games by the Stars. But
Yeah, and the Panthers are out this year too. Wow, they didn't make it. So, but yeah, so I hooked up. We hooked up the computers together, and I'm like, I can see you. You're moving. Move left. Move right. Jump. It was like the most awesome thing. We're like, holy shit, this is unbelievable. Like at the two computer, like we can see. I can see what you're
incredible, isn't
doing.
it?
You can see what I'm doing. And I was like, holy crap. It's unbelievable.
that stuff was neat, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you make your own LAN cables, you can trim them to the length that you want, you see. You don't have lots of leftover cable you got to shove somewhere.
Yeah.
So
That's
it takes
true,
a little
yeah,
longer, but it's worth it in the end.
Well, the worst was having wired a bunch of stuff in Cat 3 and then had to go back. Yeah. Does Cat 8 require a different tool? There is Cat 8 cable now? Are they up to?
I don't know if it requires a different tool because I've never crossover network cable.
The other thing we had to do too was, I know we're geeking out on computer crap, but I remember, when you had your modem, your dial-up modem, and then there was a program that would actually, if you had two dial-up modems, you could combine them and get like 8 kilobits per second or 7 kilobits per second.
Yeah, I mean, it always makes me laugh when I see these post farming for engagement. Hey, do you remember one of these? Did you ever use them to connect to the internet? And there's a picture of a dial-up modem, and say, damn right I did. Of course we did. Right? And I used to get really excited when I got 64 came and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. I can connect to the internet in less than a minute.
Yeah.
I can download the whole image in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and connecting on the internet too as well. I remember we had a network set up, and then there was a program you could do too. We could actually share the internet without setting up like an actual LAN. I'm trying to remember how it worked now, but it worked through dial-up. It was so buggy, but they tried. But it was like, oh wow, we can actually, because at work we just had dial-up at first, and like only one person could be on at the time, and we hadn't had a network set up. But I remember I'm trying to remember the name of the program that you could buy and you could share the internet. It was like, wow, this is amazing.
Slow. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of memories there.
Yeah, because we didn't have. I guess we had the LAN hooked up before we had cable internet. I guess, yeah, and a router.
Well, we did, but then cable internet and routers were. I'm trying to remember. We didn't have wired and cable TV in the UK. It was only satellite TV, so everybody had to get. So wasn't like you were wiring cable into the house. Okay. So you had to get a separate line for the dial-up modem. Then didn't they have these ISDN lines as well that were kind of faster? Yeah. I remember getting one of those in. Yeah. I think that was the next stage after the dial-up. So long ago now, I can't remember.
Yeah, so far, yeah. I think, like Davina said, I think crossover network cable. I think I hooked these two computers up through the serial port, and it was a special cable that you would hook up through the serial port. I remember like downloading off a BBS, like the instructions on what, the pinouts for the cable. I don't even think I had a network card back then to do,
I can't
them
remember.
up together. And then you also had to buy, like when you bought a motherboard. This is where we stopped talking about Avengers. You had to buy a motherboard. You had to buy your network card separate, your sound card separate. Everything was separate.
Yes, separate. Yeah.
Sometimes the printer port was separate.
Well, you get printer cards, yeah.
Printer card, yeah. So
but those are the days.
The old days, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Doomsday, even though we.
I wanted to talk about IBM XTs, and,
XTs and stuff. Yeah, well, I do want to do more retro gaming and retro computer stuff, and I actually just installed Windows 95 on an old machine I pulled out, and I'm trying to get the disk drive to work, but when I insert the floppy in, it's just not working. So
that's what the wife says. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too floppy. Yep, yeah.
Floppy wieners. Anyway, yes, Avengers. It's going to be chock full of a million cameos.
Yeah, so let's see what let's just read this here. They say, Thor in an angry speech says, attempting to reunite heroes for the greater fight at hand. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you'll return as brothers and sisters, Thor tells the heroes. Mark my words, we are going to need a miracle. That miracle may very well be Chris Evans, who appears at the end of the clip giving Thor a "Hey, pal" greeting. It's not possible, Thor explains. Well, this is comics. As Evans grabs Thor's Mjolnir, a scene that reminds fans of the fight in Endgame, where Cap first grabbed the hammer in the battle to battle Thanos, which was one of the great scenes in the movie history.
Indeed.
Yep. Doomsday trailer features MCU heroes and Fox X-Men characters: Professor X, Magneto, Cyclops, Sam Wilson, Joaquin Torres, Danny Ramirez, Bucky Barnes, Scott Lang, John Walker, David Harbour, Ghost, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny, Ben, Not More, Shuri, and M'Baku. Film's cast even larger. Here's everything we know about Avengers Doomsday. But the big part of it is, I think, is it superhero fatigue or just they haven't been making good movies? I think they haven't been. I think they haven't been making good movies.
They haven't been making good movies. I don't think there would be any fatigue if the movies were still great.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
So,
see, there you go. There's one of the problems right there.
That Namor movie and Wakanda Forever movie. I turned that movie off. I just couldn't take it when he came in.
Awful.
It's so bad. I watched the funeral for Chadwick Boseman, and that was okay. But they should have just had him disappear. I mean, Black Panther did disappear for a while, and a cop in New York took over the role.
Well, fine, or they should have recast him.
Yeah,
just it's no actor. Recast. Much as we love certain actors in certain roles, the role is the role, and actors come and go. Look at Bond, we mentioned it already, and others. Things can be recast if you get the right actor.
And there's too many stories to tell too. That's the problem. Like it's not like he was we had 30 years of Black Panther stories. So that's the big problem. So there was a mistake. He's disappeared before in the comics, and it's a comic book movie. So it was.
You should definitely have recast Black Panther and put Ryan Gosling in the role.
Now we're in trouble. Yeah. So
I
guess that's.
I have to argue with this. And it says highs that have involved the introduction of Shang-Chi. That was an absolute low.
Now, see, I liked that movie, but it wasn't Shang-Chi.
No, it wasn't.
There were things there were things about it I liked, and I like, the Mandarin, not the Mandarin. Aquafina didn't bug me. I guess I'm crazy. People think I'm nuts, but it's not Shang-Chi. But there were things I liked about that movie. Trevor Slatter, I really liked him, and of course they're back now with Wonder Man. He's back in that, but.
It's just because I hate that actor. I've always hated that movie because I hate that actor.
And I don't like that guy. Now I know more about it because he wasn't in that a lot of Canadian TV.
He was, yeah. He's just dreadful.
He was
a dreadful human being.
Cultural appropriation. He was attacking some people that owned a restaurant.
He's been.
Here. We got JT Kirk flaunting his big pipe here. He said, "I just upgraded to 8 gigabyte fiber. I've got fiber envy now. Does switch to copper in the house. Had to buy 10 gigabyte NICs. Cat 7.8 is definitely a thing. So the great JT Kirk has got big pipes in his house. Wow, that's awesome.
Hope he's always cleaning them. Don't forget to always clean the pipes."
I'm so far behind here, guys. Yeah, I'm so far behind. Yeah. And Putin's got to Aquafina can act. She keeps doing the same old like Margot Robbie. I mean, it's people don't have a lot of
prefer Orangina to Aquafina. Orangina's a better actress,
especially on Tuesday night. Yeah, Shang-Chi had no connection to the Mandarin. His dad was Fu Manchu. Yeah,
great point.
Yeah, so that's why I never considered it. But like the bus scene, I thought that was good, really good. The problem was, or part of it was that was my first movie back after the pandemic too. I think in movie theater, so it was kind of fun to actually be in a movie theater again finally. Because the last movie I'd seen was The Rise of Skywalker, which was one of the worst movies ever. I'm like, please God, don't let that be my last movie in a movie theater, please.
Only I had an
I hope I
accident before I
survived
got in here.
Yeah, please. I hope I survive. Yeah.
Don't make it the last one.
Oh, we got someone from Tennessee. Says Big Bubba 660. Love from Tennessee. Hey,
Nice.
great to have you. Yep. I got some friends in Nashville, so my wife
been
is
to
just down there,
Nashville,
too. Yeah,
Memphis,
Nashville's
Maryville.
awesome,
That's a nice place up in the hills.
Yeah.
Maryville.
Nashville is very nice. Yep. I wouldn't mind
Franklin.
moving
That's
there
a nice
someday.
place.
Yeah. And Putin says wise words here. Shang-Chi was okay, but the actor shot his mouth off. The movie ending was typical crazy CGI.
Yeah, it's the actor that does it for me.
Yeah, but I didn't really know the actor at all. But then remember, he was picking on the. I mentioned before, he was picking someone was doing like a boba drink or some kind of.
Well,
drink,
yeah, he was on a Canadian business. You know where they have
like
people
a Shark
put forward
Tank
business.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Shark Tank. It was Shark Tank, and there was a couple from I think Montreal or somewhere, and they had this. They were marketing this boba tea thing, and he just took it as an opportunity to virtue signal and go on about representation and how they hadn't mentioned it was a Taiwanese thing and it didn't mention any blah blah blah, and you've not said this and you've not. Well, I
think that's what I've. I think it's just like a Eastern invention, you know.
Yeah, it's a kind of a fake. Well, not fake. It's it's not like you're talking like, some ancient Chinese tradition here, you know.
I think it's more like
embarrassed them and destroyed their business. He destroyed their business, and he was smug and arrogant about it, and he refused to back down after.
And he wrecked them. He wrecked these.
People. Just so he could look like this moral, whatever.
Yeah, I got the high ground, right? Yep.
He's a poser and a pretender, and a dummy.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Mom made Asian food in the 70s, and it was just like those fake noodles or whatever, when it's like lo mein
egg
or something,
rice.
but it was all but it was like American Chinese basically. It wasn't it was not real Chinese food, but it'd be like calling someone out for that. It's just obscene. I mean, especially when it's a small business trying to get.
He was expecting on the packaging of this product the Taiwanese equivalent of a land acknowledgement.
Yeah.
To say all about how this was a product from there and was invented there and we're just borrowing it and blah, blah, blah. It's just all, it was, I hope they did survive because he
hope so.
He smugly and arrogantly tried to destroy them, and they were just trying to make a product that they thought people would like. That's all.
Yes, Putin's cat saying, fortune cookies are not Chinese. Yeah, that's an American invention. Yeah, so it's the great thing about sharing all these things and cross cultures and look at the Italians did with pasta, which was invented in Asia. I mean, if you didn't have that, I mean,
this is it. If I went on a Shark Tank and said I've got a great new idea for a pizza, how to do pizza. And you've never mentioned the fact it was Italian. That means you're a racist pig.
Yeah.
When you is pizza really an Italian thing? Isn't pizza a North American thing too? I don't know.
Yeah, but everyone puts their own spin on it, right?
Would be Italian.
You put your own spin on it. So
anyway,
I think that's what's great about everyone, coming up and take something and make it your own or do something about it. So,
Brian, I don't know what happened. Stealing.
I don't know what happened to 6. I don't know if she lost her interwebs or she just clicked out. So I could send her a text, I guess. But yep, let me send her a text. Yep.
Well, if she comes back in, I could leave and go to bed.
Yeah,
and not leave you on your own because I'll feel guilty. Although I'll take warm memories to bed of you.
Let me type something here.
So, indeed, what is Avengers Doomsday about, and why is nobody? Why was Doom not in any of the other movies? Or was he? I haven't seen the last 2 or 3. Was he mentioned in Fantastic Four at the end? I can't remember. I did see that one, but I'm fully asleep
yeah,
by
well,
then.
Doom is at the very end of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I
movie,
thought so. Yeah. I probably was asleep by then. And it's going to be more
well,
multiverse.
That's with Franklin. That's with Franklin. Franklin is there too. Yeah, so it's Franklin's there. Yeah. So yeah. But the chat is rocking tonight. So we're up to like 85 people now, so that's why I'm having trouble
Incredible,
keeping up
isn't it?
with the chat. So yeah, really appreciate everyone being here.
That's because
And,
I'm here.
If you're new here, and because you're here,
Yeah.
and everyone make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm supposed to tell that. That's my manager.
I forget
tells
that
me to
shit
say
all the
that
time.
often every 5
And you
minutes.
leave a
yeah.
comment.
Leave a comment.
I
yeah.
forget that stuff all the time.
And my producer, how many times do I tell you I'm going to be like Katie Porter in California yelling at my staff here? Sub 2, but we got an empty Stream Elements sub 2 in my chat now. Whose fault is that? Come on. These producers of my show better get their acting gear and fix that
I
Stream
know.
Elements.
I would
file. I've
sack
been doing
them. I'd sack them.
I've had that going for like a couple of months now. I gotta go in there and Stream Elements and fix
Sub
it.
2.
Yeah.
I think it's actually really neat. I love surreal comments like that.
Sub whoever
2.
you want.
Psychedelic,
we have free
man.
Will. We have free will.
It's very deep. It's
Yeah.
very. You could say it's very zen. It's very deep.
Yeah.
It's like Mystery Men. It's like the Sphinx. Sub 2.
Sub 2, whoever you want.
Sub to what?
Sub
No,
to
just
Indivisible
sub to.
Man. Yeah, Sub 2. Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. And Ledrod says, "Damn you, Mark." I added the "damn you," but yeah, all this food talk is making me hungry. Well, wait till we do Sunday Night Foodery too. Yep. Yeah, pizza is American. Yeah, it's much different than the
Yes,
native
very different.
Napolitan. Yep, the Italian pizza. Yep. And boba is not tea; it's a tapioca. That's right, it is a tapioca.
Yes.
When added to tea with milk, it becomes milk tea
It
boba.
sounds
Okay, thank you,
disgusting.
Rob. Yeah, it's actually really good. I like it. Yeah, but I'm not supposed to have caffeine. So I
When
gotta
we were
watch out.
kids, sometimes we'd get tapioca as a dessert, and that was the day we always dreaded because it was like this is the arse end of desserts, mother. I mean, I'd rather eat a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
What is this? Why are we making us eat? It's no
Yeah.
God, it's tapioca tonight. Oh God, no.
Yeah. Let me zoom in on this so I can read this a little better here. Oh, and Phantom, you can still get big egg rolls that are
I
there's
love
called
big egg
Phantom.
rolls.
There's a difference between an egg roll and a spring roll. You're ordering the
Yes.
spring rolls or the little teeny ones. You got to get the big fat egg rolls.
Egg rolls are good. Yeah.
I love egg rolls. Yeah, big fat egg roll. Oh, it's good stuff. Yep.
Memories equal sheep, do they though? Sheep equal sheep, Davina. You could have memories of sheep equaling sheep.
And Phantom said, well, in Italy they had something like pizza prior to the discovery of the New World, as tomatoes did not exist in Europe. Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, post-credit scene. I was definitely asleep by then. Remember to sub.
Yep.
Just
and
post an
Trudeau-
N in the chat. That's a good idea. Let's just put an N in the chat and see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah.
That's Ben Stiller. But yeah, things get adapted, changed, amended, updated, revised, reworked all the time, all around the world. So this current movement that's been going on for years of you're not you, that's appropriation. You're not allowed to make that. And you're not
Yeah.
allowed to use that, or you're not
It's not
allowed to have
yours,
that as
yeah.
part of yours. It's not yours. You can't make that. That's ours to make. It's just bollocks.
Yeah, and who
Absolute
remembers what, or
bollocks.
who created what first, or different cultures have different claims to
I mean,
different things.
you can't
like-
have that haircut. That's ours.
Yeah. Like,
Is
oh,
it
wait,
really,
I see
though?
That in
Is it?
statues like 3,000 years ago. Yeah. Oh, and Pooh, I'm teasing you, Pooh, and I know you know what spring rolls are, but everyone here makes that size. It's also hard to find a Chinese restaurant near me, but they better get good out there for you. Yeah,
It's
but
hard to find a good one
like,
here.
I do like the big egg rolls, I got to say, versus the spring rolls. It's
Oh,
just
I used to
something
love
about it.
those.
Yeah. And sub to the great Admiral Teague. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I got
well
to add
said.
Teague in the sub to. I got to put Teague in there. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I have him in there. Yep. And Lasher was just at an Alice Cooper concert school's out for the summer. It was incredible. Some of these old bands still rock it. Yeah, Alice Cooper. I'm
Alice
sure
is
puts on a
always
show.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen him for about 10 years now, but he's good.
Yeah. Well, he knows how to put on a show, right? Yeah. It's just
Sure does.
Yeah. Awesome. Lemon says Alice Cooper rocks. Yep. So let's see. The fifth chapter of the superhero team story will introduce a new team from another Earth, originally hinted at Fantastic Four. Doctor Doom is one of the major villains. And I don't know why they have Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom.
To get bums
Doom
on
is
seats.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yep. Doom is the ruler of his home world, Latveria, but has often found himself bending the world to his will or even creating a whole new one, which is demanding the greatest heroes fight to set things right. Now, the problem with this is, you're missing on that whole character development between Reed and Doctor Doom being arch rivals.
They've never taken time to build it up. Yeah.
I mean, that would have been so good if they had done the Fantastic Four the right way. I know the rights were screwed up, but they could have done a whole origin story with Doctor Doom. Don't go right to Galactus. Do Doctor Doom, have them in college, or do flash. Typically movies do flashbacks. But if a lot of people here have read the
Could have done him as a
FF
kid
comics.
at elementary school, little Jimmy Doom,
Yeah.
little Doomy,
Well, at least get him in college. But
the Doomster, and then in college he's the Doomster.
the Doomster, yep. But
It could be a Doomster fire.
in college, so Doom gets horrifically scarred, but actually Kirby. Oh, Tom is back. I hope his meatloaf was good. Hey, Tom.
I'm just
It could be
starting to
6,
eat.
pretending she's still.
No, I didn't see 6 in here, so I'm like, oh, she's
No,
still
word.
gone. What the
Yeah,
hell?
well, I sent her a X message, but she wasn't in the chat, so I hope she's okay. Or maybe her internet went out. Yep.
Oh.
Because when you left, I assumed she would come back.
Doom, where's my
I would
card?
think.
Venus
Then
very
again,
funny.
who knows?
Yeah.
But no.
Doom, where's my?
Well, you guys are
Yes,
overlooking something here with the Doom thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
what are-
I'm still
course
not
I am.
100% sure that What's-Her-Face didn't recognize Doom at the end of Fantastic Four. Because some people think that she didn't recognize him. I'm like, are you sure about that? Because we never saw them get their powers.
Yep.
Right? So who's to say that Doom, they're already at odds, right? So why would they be together working?
Well, they
right?
could solve that with a They could solve that with a
Exactly.
flashback.
That's my point. Is like, yeah, who's to say that this shit didn't already happen? But it's still lazy storytelling at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just totally.
I don't even think Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Doom is going to be the final version of Doom. I think kind of one of the gimmicks of this movie, and I could be completely wrong. I have not read any breakdowns but I think it's going to be, we're going to see a bunch of different characters playing different versions of characters. And yeah, it's going to be kind of a multiverse mashup.
It's a multiverse thing, yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably end up doing that because it doesn't. And Doctor Doom is kind of he's got that commanding presence, but he shouldn't be snarky. Doctor Doom's not snarky. I mean,
No, and I think what it'll boil down to is they'll have to pull a Tony out of a universe where he's not the anchor being. Because I think, because remember Feige did say something about Deadpool and Wolverine is setting up a lot of stuff for like the multiverse stuff. And I have a feeling that whole scene with Thor crying over Deadpool is going to come back into play too. And of course, the big thing we keep hearing from behind the scenes is that Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds keep bumping heads. And I can see that as, one member of the old guard on his way out and a new member of the new guard on his way in. And if some of the things we've heard about Ryan are true, he may not play well with others. We don't know.
Ryan Reynolds needs to send Blake Lively in to sort him out.
And that's assuming that he's even in the movie, right? Like, we're just going off of rumors.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Rumors. Yeah, all kinds of rumors. Yeah. But, because you're missing that whole history. So Doctor Doom has this experiment that goes wrong, and he blames Reed Richards. And Richards is trying to tell him your calculations are off, and Doom is so arrogant. He's like, my calculations can never be off. And then Doctor Doom doesn't believe it, and he blames Richards. I'm paraphrasing what happens in the early comics. And Jack Kirby at one point, there's some theory that Doom just has like one little scar, and he's just got such an ego that he can't show his face because he's got.
There
one
is that
scar.
version, yeah.
There's that version too, and that's I think Kirby is. We got Phantom Outsider, but I think Kirby had said that at one point that he's just got that one scar. But yeah, they could have that history, but you would have wanted that developed. They went right to Galactus, and then they got the Silver Surfer, not Silver Surfer, as a woman, but they totally they didn't do anything with it. Like they just made her Norette Rand, but you know.
I'll still argue that
Norrin
was one of
Radd.
the worst Marvel movies ever, and a lot of people, give it too much of a pass.
I liked it up to really liked it up to where they went to see Galactus, and when they came back with
Well, that's kind of where the movie falls apart, right? Because first of all, as a parent, anybody who's a parent knows you don't make a martyr out of your child, especially when it doesn't matter. And what I mean was Galactus was coming regardless. And he's like, yeah, give me the baby, like fat bastard. He's like, you keep your planet, I'll take your baby. Like, and you don't tell the whole planet that, like, Galactus says, he won't eat us if we give him the baby. Right? Because, of course, everybody on the planet's going to be like, give him the damn baby.
That's right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, he ain't that attached to him. He was just born, right? He's not even technically an Earthling. He was born in space. So, like
stateless.
Yeah, right?
I mean, there's all these things that, like, it's like so stupid as a father. I'm like going, what are you doing? You're supposed to be the smartest man alive, yet you just made a martyr out of your child. And then turn around, and then there's the whole idea of moving the Earth is so ridiculous. And then, of course, the whole reason to have the Silver Surfer be a girl is just so that they can have this whole moment where her and, Sue Storm have their little moment of understanding of motherhood.
Moment.
Yeah, maternal moment. Yeah. And Johnny, they just completely. It's not even Johnny.
Well, they're trying to
Storm.
ship Johnny together with the Silver Surfette. But that was, So Phantom is saying, Doom claimed he was horrifically scarred and would have been when he put on the red hot mask on his face in the origin and went out to cool in the snow. But then later, there was an issue in the comics. Let's see, Phantom says, Thor was in Thor, where Doom kidnaps Dr. Don Blake, who's Thor's human version, and he's a 1-inch scar on his face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, speaking of 1-inch scars, I'm going to have to go to bed.
Head out, I'm sure, right?
I'm old.
It's late for old people.
Speaking of 1-inch, yes, I got to go to bed. I'm very old.
Is that your way of telling us you're trans? Is you got to go take care of your 1-inch scar?
I've trans so often that I forgot. I can't remember which date I'm in.
You don't even remember if you're an innie or an outie anymore.
I'm fluid. It's all kaput below the waist.
That's called prolapse, Brian.
When it comes out.
Everything's lapsed, not just the prolapse. I'm anti-lapse, actually, not prolapse.
So, what you're doing an obscure song
so
show
tomorrow's show at 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time will be about weird, wonderful, and odd songs. Oddities, as it were, just some of our favorite weird
like
shit.
Fire by Arthur Brown. Did that make the list?
That's heading the right direction, I would say. Yeah, we're gonna have
even
some
weirder, like Whip It.
Well, even weirder than that. Even there's going to be. I can't tell you.
We can't tell. Oh yeah, I'm ruining
the
the
surprise.
show.
Would be ruined
Mark.
when people tune in just to see which tracks they think we think are the weirdest. There'll be some novelty shit, and there'll be some major artists that have done weird shit. And then the chat will come.
Does it have to be a hit, or it doesn't have to be
a
hit, right?
No, it doesn't have to be a hit.
Okay.
So also drop in and bring your choices with you.
I shall try.
It could be one-hit wonders. It could be major artists with one track that is just bizarre and nuts compared to the rest of their stuff. It could be disco. Disco's always a good.
Yeah.
Disco duck.
Disco duck. Well, that's normal, but like the Brazilian Super Friends, that's weird. If you know that one. Anyway.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Oh well, then watch the show or join in, Tom, and you'll find out.
Well,
right.
We got a super chat, but I want to put your channel on the link here before we get to that awesome.
Well, please do,
chat.
because I would like people to like and subscribe. Well, I hit 2,500 subs, by the way.
That's congratulations.
I am now over 2,500 subs on YouTube. 2,502 awesome, as last count.
Well, you do good stuff.
Well, thank you, sir, and you guys have been a big supporters and helpers and friends. So thank you.
Yeah.
Tom's been one of my inspirations. Or is it perspirations? It's one or the other. Perspirations, maybe. I don't know.
But
no, Tom's been a huge, enormous help over the years. So thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
I'll pay you back with interest one day.
Oh, now you can't go because you have to say hi to Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. I was just about to leave and go to bed. You're going to make me feel bad now. You're going to make me feel bad now. And why my pal Granny Grange was trying to meet up with you this week.
Yeah, it's hard. He didn't do dinners or anything this week.
Right.
He was only down at the whatever whatever the convention is or whatnot, which is
Yeah.
kind of far.
Well,
But we
indeed.
talked. So
One day.
yeah.
One day.
No, we
Well,
texted and stuff like that. And hello to everybody.
Well, hello to you, but I'm going to say good night. And one of these days, you're going to join me on a Monday show, aren't you, Courtney?
Yes, I will. I have been meaning to. I've been kind of
We
I
miss you.
crashed another car.
Oh, you did. All right.
Oh,
Well, we
no.
miss you.
Second car this year. Woo! I'm doing great. Oh yeah,
So-
yeah.
Oh, no,
It's not
God.
that bad, but it
In the
was my
snow?
car this time. No. I was
So
avoiding an
you're,
accident and I went over the median trying to like get out of the way. And so my two front
Okay.
tires and the rims, like everything just went the whole front of the
Oh, my
car was
God.
like down on the ground.
You're
Yeah.
not helping
Yeah.
that stereotype with women drivers. I'm just
Oh
saying.
no, not at all this year. And I was actually always known as a good driver, but now I just straight up admit it. Women should not be allowed to drive.
Well, now my
right.
show's canceled.
And I'm pretty sure that my man is about to like not let me drive too again.
That's
He's
like,
actually good with cars and fixing my
I
car,
don't
which
think
is
women
lucky
shouldn't
about.
be allowed in cars at all. Never mind driving. But shouldn't be
Or
allowed
yeah,
out of
well,
the
we
house.
shouldn't be allowed to vote either. I mean, I
Shouldn't
don't
be-
want to vote for
All right,
any
well, I
of
don't
be
give
allowed
on
out
any
of-
of these statements on Sunday Night Geekery.
Shouldn't be allowed out of the kitchen except to go to the
Mark.
bathroom.
You
Except
guys
to go
kind
to
of
the
got a point.
bathroom.
When most kids are conceived in cars, I mean, that's a good form
That's
of birth
true.
control. Let's just get women out of the
I
cars.
can see paradise by the dashboard lights. Anyway,
This is why they won't let women
Good
on
night.
naval ships.
Yeah.
cheerio.
Good night, Brian.
Bye, bye, Brian.
Bye.
I'm sorry, I
So
come
let
in
me
and I
get to the-
stir up a whole bunch of trouble.
No, that's hysterical. But actually, trivia, I think the last Western nation to allow women to vote was Switzerland in 1990.
Oh, really?
It was Yep. Look, Phantom will Google it for me, but I believe it was
In
Switzerland.
1990.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they had got the right to vote in the 70s, but then
Was it
full
taken away?
rights to vote were the 1990s. Someone will goggle it for me, but because my grandmother in Switzerland, she said, yes, we got the right to vote, but I don't vote because I don't think women should vote. It's man's work.
I love
And
your vote,
my
Mom.
mom was looking at it like, what did you just say? But let me get to JT Kirk, gifted 5 Marc D
Hi,
with the C
JT.
memberships, which is amazing. Thank you so much, JT. So we're gonna play a lot of clips for that. But Lorena Creole got a sponsor. Oh, Phantom. I want to see you using those emojis in here, right? We got you can use those emojis now. So Phantom, Lorena Creole, my friend. Yep. Art of Dominique and Deeple 101. Okay, so I know Deeple and Stray Kids 78367 became sponsors. Awesome. So let's see some of those icons in there. Yeah, we got the Gorn going in there. Yep. So or avatars, I should say. So thank you so much, and let's play some clips for JT Kirk. Let's switch our. Let's see what movies we got here. Let's switch it up a little bit. So let's play something good for JT. Here's some.
A book? That's right. When I was your age, television was called books.
He gets 5 clips for all these members.
By the way, they're real and they're spectacular.
Yeah, Nick. Nick's a real name. Nick's your buddy.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I was overwhelmed. You're a true artist.
Just let me sleep a while. Regain my strength. 5 minutes. A grace period, if you will.
Please.
Do you feel this vehicle is safe for highway travel?
Yes, I do. Yes, I really do. I believe that. I know it's not pretty to look at, but it'll get you where you want to go.
Courtney, that wasn't your car, was it?
Probably. And that first clip was amazing. Back in my day, television was called books. I love that.
Yeah, I love that from The Princess Bride. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the Fantastic Four happened to pop up there. Yep. So let's switch back to the other brand here. Let's switch up our brand. Let's get back. Yep.
I'm in Springs, Colorado Springs. Yes, where it was.
There we go. Now we got the Geek Out logo there. Yep. So Courtney, so I guess you're okay. I guess it was just a fender.
Oh yeah, no. It was just I tried to avoid the thing and I went to go right and You know the little median that's like in the middle of the road where the traffic light is or whatever? I didn't hit the pole or anything. I just went over it, like at the side, and I couldn't believe what it did to my car.
Oh God,
It
yeah.
was like,
So,
I was like, really? Are you kidding me?
but you didn't flip the car or anything, thank God.
No, it was very just like it just went right over the thing, and I'm lucky because yeah, my other half, I guess you'd call him, he's really good with cars, so he has
Thank
fixed
God,
the
yeah.
front two tires, the wheels, got put two wheels and new tires on
Well,
it,
it's
but
out
there's
of
some under
alignment.
stuff. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
it's
to
out
put
of
like a
alignment.
control arm and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
so what a pain. Yep, that stinks.
no, I
Yep,
know.
yep.
I can't believe it. I mean, I went years without
Yeah.
accident, like so many years
Oh
and
no,
two
yeah.
already. It's like, come on. I'm about to turn 48. It might be age, and they maybe should make me stop driving. So,
Yeah. Well, don't get discouraged. You'll be fine. Yep.
the median got Courtney today. So,
Yeah. Oh, and Six
yeah.
was here earlier. Six was here earlier, and she got. I know we think she lost her internet or something, but so because weren't you going to do the stream? Were you going to do the stream with her? Or,
Yeah, I was going to ask her to do it maybe after tonight. I'm not positive yet
Yeah.
because we were going to do it that weekend, and that was when I think that was the weekend no, sorry,
Yeah.
someone had surgery, and they had to go back in, so I was there with them.
And Davina says the meeting got Courtneyed.
Yeah, the meeting got Courtney. I love that.
Yeah. Just a little suspension damage. Oh, actually, we do have a good clip for fixing cars. Actually, if I still got that loaded up, let's see. Here we go.
Relax. All right? My old man, he's a television repairman. Got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
I can fix it. I can fix it, man. Yeah. And the more you drive, statistically, the more chance for an accident. It's not always about being a good driver. Just make sure to practice safe skills like keeping your distance. Yeah, and watch out for the other yahoos on the road. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was trying to avoid. I mean, and then they went away, so of course I'm stuck with because I don't have collision, which I probably should have at this point.
Well, that stinks. Yeah, so you got to pay. But they drove off. Was it a hit and run, or they don't get?
I don't think they realized. No, I was just avoiding. So
you're avoiding, yeah. So it's not.
And I was going the speed limit on the road, which is 55, but I wasn't going that fast. I was probably going 45. But still, yeah, it sucked.
Yeah,
I hit the brake. I was going slower than that because I hit the brake to turn right. That sounds silly.
Yeah,
I did. Do you know that the police officer, who we all love, all of them,
yep.
he said, I just have to make sure there's no damage to property. That's because if it's damage to property, you get careless driving.
Oh, God.
And he came back and he said, you took a chunk out of the curb. I went back there, and I have to take pictures. I have to go back and take pictures. I got a summons to go to court, not even a ticket, because if you get careless driving. I went back, and that curb has like a million chunks out of it. How are they going to prove it? And I took pictures of my tires right after the accident. There's no curb residue on it. So that was total,
Oh, that's.
I have to go to court even, on top of it. I was like, whatever. All right.
Oh, RJ, do you have any? I do have some hot dog. I haven't loaded any hot dog the movie clips, but we had a gazillion of those on Toxic Tuesday. I'll have to throw a few of the safer ones in there. Yep, those were kind of. I love that movie, but yeah, they're raunchy good. Yep, and we're doing Hot Tub Time Machine this week, which will be great. Yep.
I've never seen
Courtney
that.
zigged and zagged. Yep.
I did. And you know what? That's funny. RJ said, that's what Penn said about Madonna. I can't fix her. I forgot they dated. I remember that.
Yeah. Did they get married or they dated?
They were married, I think.
They were married.
Oh, wait. Yeah, they did get married, but really quickly.
I thought they did. Yep. And Lenrod says, I'm still sans a car from my collision. Well, that stinks. Yep. At some point I'll get a new one. Well, maybe Elon will send you a self-driving Tesla, Courtney. Just kidding. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I've been in a car that was kind of a self-driving car, and it's like a rental. It freaked me out. Like, it was moving me. I literally took everything, like my hand on the highway. I took everything off and then was just driving.
God, yeah.
Crazy.
And hail to Lemon Pie, huge supporter of the channel here. Thank you, Lemon Pie. And all right, well, let's get back to this Doomsday thing here. So I guess the long-standing foe, is Doctor Doom. So let's see. He's details about Doomsday are limited, but it's based on teaser trailers we've seen so far. It appears this version of Doom will be crossing various realities and leaving chaos in his wake. So as Tom was saying, it's different versions of Doom across the universe. And
I was just speculating, yeah.
But it's kidnapping superpowered little cherub Franklin Richards, son of Sue Storm and Reed Richards. And that takes so long to, it takes a while to happen in the comics. When's Phantom? What issue does Franklin appear? When is Franklin born? Is that in the 70s or is that 80s? When was Franklin born in FF Comics? Let me know. But right away we're getting the FF movie. You've got Franklin already. This ordeal will bring the Fantastic Four into contact with Wakandan heroes. Have Captain America, Chris Evans, and Thor return to action. They never should have gotten rid of Chris Evans. It's just so stupid. And like he would stay in the past and not change history or not do anything. I mean, and leave everyone else behind didn't make sense. Or he would have grabbed, the love of his life and brought her back. But just didn't make sense yet. Seemingly bring inactive mutants from another world to step back into the battlefield. Unfortunately, although it might sound like familiar territory for all the renowned world savers involved, somewhere in the movie they're going to learn that this Dr. Doom appears to be Tony Stark, alive and well, just not the one they know. And then, at the end, do you think, Tom, they're going to bring back, they'll find an Iron Man or Tony Stark who's actually still Iron Man, maybe?
That's what I was thinking, if he's going to stick around for a couple more movies.
Right.
Otherwise, they'll end up killing him again.
Just kill him again, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was dumb to kill him too. It was just he's too.
I mean, if you're gonna sacrifice a member of Marvel, at that point it made sense. And I mean, and also Cap kind of did his sacrifice, but he also finally got his happy ending. However you want to look at it. But I've said still that there's a story that we've never been told, and that is what happened when Captain America went to put all the stones back, right? Like,
yeah, that'd be a great movie to tell.
I mean, the thing is with Black Widow, I think that's how they were going to bring her back in until they had their whole fallout with ScarJo, because that's the only thing that made sense to me was nobody's ever probably put a stone back before like that to where, you had to sacrifice something to take it in the first place. But if he brought it back, maybe that means that Black Widow would have been able to be revived or whatever.
Yeah, which would have been incredibly smart too, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, you could have had him show up with Black Widow, all of a sudden.
God, could you imagine how the huge...
And not only that, he gets to come face to face with the Red Skull again.
Yeah, we would have seen all that. Would be a great story.
Even though it's technically a different-ish Red Skull, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and of course, I got an article to talk... I wanted to talk about Scarlett Johansson's... what she said too about getting pulled apart over her looks, but God, you could have those two come back, and you could have told the movie, like, instead of doing that Black Widow movie, imagine if you did a movie where, like you said, Tom, where you brought Black Widow back by putting the stone back and had a whole storyline through that, telling that tale. That would have been fantastic. I mean, and then you bring Black Widow back for real in the end too, right? And you can add the other characters, right? So that would have worked, but it was just a shame that they went that route, or you don't wait this long to bring the character back, because in comics, characters die all the time, and they bring them back. So that was a shame that they did that. So and they're such fan favorites too. It's like you're getting rid of fan favorites that these guys put people in the seats, right? So just really short-sighted here. So they're saying let's see, do they say anything else about this? Or as shown by a long line of chairs and some trailers mentioned earlier, Avengers Doomsday is just as packed as the previous two Avengers movies. We got Downey Jr., Emmons and Hemsworth, and this whole list here. Vanessa Kirby, let's say anyone new that we didn't read before. Simu Liu, Florence Pugh, Kelsey Grammer as the Beast, Lewis Pullman, Dana Ramirez, David Harbour, Winston Duke, Hannah, John Kamen, Tom Hiddleston, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, Rebecca Romaine. Oh, so they're not doing the first action hero. It's the original X-Men. James Marsden and Channing Tatum. Well, it's got Hugh Jackman has got to be in this too, right, Tom? I would think, right?
I'm sure we're supposed to be. Yeah, I think that. Well, there's rumors to that effect, but I don't know. See, supposedly they're holding back a few names. Yeah, supposedly they held back a few names because we're not 100% sure if Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are going to be in this one yet. Not Tobey Maguire, Jesus Christ. Tom, what's his face, who plays Spider-Man? I don't think he's in this one yet.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of a big chunk of characters I don't think that are going to show up until the second part. But we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. Like I said, I haven't really had enough interest in it to even check into all the leaks and stuff that are supposedly out there. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I do like to be surprised too. Oh, and to get back to I should have known this. Yeah, I did actually know this. Yeah, Franklin was FF Annual number 6, November 1968. So he's actually older than me, Franklin, which was not that long ago. But so 1968 was Franklin. FF Annual number 6. Yep. So yeah, because Agatha Harkness was actually hired to babysit Franklin Richards. That's when they had Agatha Harkness. We kept saying, "Are we going to get the FF somehow?" Or, how is this going to work out? And we never did get it. Yeah. And Dadman's back says, "Getting rid of fan favorites." They got rid of Darth Maul from Star Wars forever. Yeah. So, Dadman, I thought you went to bed. We played your outro and everything. And Putin says, I thought Hugh was done, but no, I mean, he'd come back for.
No, I think that the whole thing was he signed on for a couple more. I don't know if it's ever confirmed or not, to be honest with you, but yeah. I thought I heard that he had signed on for like 2 or 3 more appearances as Wolverine. Yeah, well, this is something I've said before. I wouldn't be surprised because, I mean, at this point, I mean, I feel sorry for whoever has to take this role over next. Because you've never, in the history of ever, had an actor play a comic book character this long and this many times. I was just going to say that. Yep. It's like, I mean, he has the record by far. And I'm sure some of the other Marvel guys are coming close now, but just is the length of time that he's been playing this role and the fact that nobody else has ever played it. That in and of itself makes it very difficult for whoever comes in after this to try and fulfill those shoes.
I feel like he is like over, you know what I mean? Like that's him like in real life, even for some reason. But because I remember seeing one of I guess it was probably the first one or something, but I swear I was in like high school or college. It's been a long time.
The first X-Men came out in 2000.
I was in college then. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's been playing the role for over 25 years.
Wow. And he's responsible for the whole success of the Marvel Universe. I mean, if you don't have that Iron Man movie doing well, it all ends there probably, right? If that Iron Man movie is a huge flop, because that was a huge gamble by Marvel starting their own movie production company. So, and without his charisma, and then, of course, Cap was very good. Thor, in retrospect, is better. Back then, it didn't do wasn't as well considered, I think, but well regarded. But it's aged well. That Thor movie is aged well. So yeah, of course, I do have a list of all the best of all the a spreadsheet of all the Marvel movies. Yep. Let me see if I can find Marvel movies ranked. Let me see if I can find it. Marvel movies ranked. And I have Clobby's list too. From this. So let's see. Yeah, I can share this. I can share this tab here. Of course, I haven't updated it since then, but I've added a couple, some of the new movies. But so this was actually as we're looking at this article here, before it was supposed to be Avengers: The Kang Dynasty or Dynasty, and that was complicated too in terms of the Jonathan Majors, and then he's actually Nathaniel Richards. and the race swap there, what's happening. But of course, he got into major troubles and was fired, Mr. Jonathan Majors. So then they changed their plans. So it would adopt Marvel's Secret Wars event. Luck would have it. That's just what the follow-up Avengers film is called, seemingly bringing to life the reality warping story that will have heroes from every reality undo Doom's horrific master plan. It doesn't even require an infinity gauntlet to get the job done. Yep. So let me show this tab here. Spreadsheets. You gotta love spreadsheets, right? Yep. So, Courtney will be right back, guys. Yep. So, let's go over release order here. So, Iron Man, the Hulk with Edward Norton. That was a good movie. I really like that movie. And Iron Man 2, Thor, and Captain America, and then of course it's all ties together after those 5 movies. Got Avengers. What a huge, massive hit that was, and that made worldwide. So total box office was $1.5 billion, right? Back in 2012. So Iron Man made $500 million, 264, 623 for Iron Man 2, Thor 449, Cap 370, and then the Avengers just took off, and then Iron Man 3 made bank too, and then they were off to the races, right? So Avengers: Age of Ultron, $1 billion, Cap Civil War, $1 billion, Black Panther, which I didn't really like as a movie, $1 billion, and Infinity War, $2 billion with Infinity War, and then Endgame, almost $3 billion on Endgame. Captain Marvel made $1 billion just because where it was, but just unbelievable success there too. So as Tom was saying, anyone who's going to take over, and then the decline came, right? Spider-Man: Far From Home was okay, very good, but I'm sure okay in terms of dollars made. I think was that. Tom, was Spider-Man: Far From Home affected by the pandemic at all, or was that just at the tail end? I'm trying to remember, or maybe the pandemic came at the end of that. I'm trying to remember. Maybe someone in the chat can help me. But I know then Black Widow, of course, that was a very limited release, and then Scarlet Suit over that. Then Shang-Chi, that was the first movie I went back into theaters. Yeah. So Black Widow, I think, was streaming right away too. So it was a big controversy over that. Yep. So everyone check out Donnie's link there. And Wes says, Captain America is my favorite Avenger, but my favorite hero is Wolverine. He's who I'd pick to be. Yep. You can't go wrong with either of those, right? Yeah. And RJ says, Far From Home sounds like it sucked. I didn't like Far From Home, but it did okay money-wise. Yeah, it was not good yet. No Way Home, of course, hit that. That's when they really had all those cameos, and it really everyone said, "Oh, the Marvel Universe is saved," but they had that really downturn then. The Eternals, 400 million, and Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Multiverse of Madness. That's a controversial one. Thor: Love and Blunder. Terrible movie. Just horrible adaptation. Just horrific what they did with that story. That it's a serious story, but they really screwed it up. Yep. Oh, we got Courtney back. Hey, Courtney.
Hello. I'm gonna be like muted and then coming back because I'm in the store and the music.
Oh, it's okay.
Copyright stuff. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't have the music coming through. That's all good. Yeah. But if you do see anything cool in the store to show us, let us know. Yeah.
I'm going to look.
Thank you. And then continuing the list here, we got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Got a horrible movie, but made almost $900 million, so did okay, I guess. But I just really thought that movie. I didn't finish watching the movie, so I turned it off. I didn't go in the movie theater to see it. Quantumania I saw in the theater. That was a terrible movie.
I still haven't seen Ant-Man 3.
It was horrible. It was just horrible.
Actually, I have not seen Black Panther or Wakanda Forever. Haven't seen Quantumania. Okay. Haven't seen Shang-Chi. Haven't seen Thunderbolts.
You saw FF, obviously, right? Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So this I haven't finished. I got to go back and update this whole list here, but yeah, I mean, Quantumania was terrible. Then they went and did the Marvels, which was they made $161 million on the Marvels. Could you imagine what a flop that was?
That movie wasn't so bad because it was like under 2 hours long.
Right.
So there wasn't as much suckage just because it wasn't as long as all the other ones.
Yeah, right.
Though I think Wakanda Forever made up for that because that wasn't at almost 3 hours long.
That was so long. Yeah. I wasn't.
It's way too long for me.
Sit through that whole movie. Yeah. So, and Poon says Quantumania is in line with the other Ant-Man movies, but it's a really bad. I mean, I love the first Ant-Man; it's fun, and but this one is just. And it's like every time they get into danger, their helmets are off 90% of the time. It's like, if I'm like an alien planet, I'm actually keeping that helmet on all the time. It's like, we don't need to see your faces, actors. Come on. Yeah, so the Marvels was a real low point. Just terrible. Dadman, if you're still there, I know Dadman liked it, but I thought that was a terrible freaking movie. It made no sense. And I do like the girl that plays, the young Ms. Marvel. I think she really loves the character, and she puts her heart and soul into it. But God, that movie, the story is just not good. Yeah. And then Captain America, Brave New World, really terrible. Now Thunderbolts I thought was pretty good, but I think it didn't. They shouldn't be the new Avengers, and it. If you had this in between all the other successes of the Marvel movies, and you're doing kind of like a more independent movie talking about depression and serious psychological problems, yeah, then that could kind of fit. But it just is selling these heroes that are kind of the misfits, and it's not the Thunderbolts. If you read the comics, it's totally different, and not the same characters for the most part. And Hawkeye for a long time leads the Thunderbolts, and Hawkeye was fantastic in that series. And so I didn't dislike that movie, but I don't think it made. I got to update this chart, but I don't think it made much money. And then Fantastic Four First Steps, or I put a 0 in there. It can't be 0, but what did Fantastic Four first?
I think it was around 500 something. Was it? I don't remember if it broke 6 or not.
Yeah, so I had Superman up. I was searching Superman. Superman 350 domestic.
Okay, 350. Yeah.
264 international, so 618 worldwide, and I think it was the number 4 world, 4 domestic for the year. So, I mean, people keep saying it lost money, but that would only be because of over budget in terms of advertising and.
I still have anywhere to confirm, like, that they spent all this money on Superman. But then again, it is what it is at this point. But
right,
we'll see where it goes from here. But because I don't frankly think Supergirl's going to make all that much of a dent.
No, that's not the right. They should have led with a brand new Batman movie.
Yeah,
that's what they should have done. That made no sense to do.
Or at least Wonder Woman, if you're going to do a female superhero.
Yeah. Wonder Woman is more popular than Supergirl, more well known. I mean, that's.
Or if anything, do a Lobo movie with Supergirl instead of the other way around.
Yeah, and then have her as the cameo there, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could have had her be like the Jay or Silent Bob of the fucking DC universe and have her pop up here and there. That'd have been fine. She doesn't necessarily require her own film.
I mean, I do like the actress.
Yeah, I don't have any issues there, but some people do. But
it's just the snarky James Gunn, and it actually kind of, in some iterations of Supergirl, it could kind of fit. It just depends on how.
See, I never found James Gunn all that snarky. I still swear people confuse James Gunn humor with Taika Waititi humor. Because I don't remember at any points in the Guardians films where there was the type of things that people were complaining about Thor Ragnarok or Thor Love and Thunder. where the humor would undermine scenes and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's a great point, Tom. Yeah.
I don't remember that happening so much with Guardians. And even when you have like the bit in Thor where the Guardians are there, me and a few other people agreed and pointed out, like, that doesn't even feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy. These people don't even like each other, and they're nasty people. And you could tell James Gunn had absolutely fuck all to do with them in that bit, because they just don't feel like the same characters, and they're just mean and obnoxious. And a lot of that is Taika Waititi, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
but again, it's all kind of become this hodgepodge of let's make everything goofy, because then Ant-Man tried to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you got Fantastic Four, where it's like the one movie that could have used some levity is just dour, and it doesn't even match the tone of the the production design, right? Because the production design is all, bright and colorful and very 60s type, style.
Yeah.
Bright blues and reds and all that kind of stuff. But the movie itself is just so dour and boring and sour, and there's no
scary movie,
fun in it, right? Like there's like the only scene I think I enjoyed was the back and forth between Johnny and the Thing. I think they got kind of close. There's a couple bits between them that were okay. Yeah, but other than that, it was like no moments of levity whatsoever. And I remember saying that before the movie came out. It's like, if there's one series that kind of should get a pass as far as having a little bit more fun and being a little bit more family oriented, it is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it should be very family,
because they've kind of always had that more family edge to them.
It's the first family of comics, right?
Right.
And they did save Marvel Comics, so there's no Marvel Comics without the FF. They would have gone.
And I'm not saying make it all snarky humor, but just more, light,
good nature.
A little more lightened up. More camaraderie between the characters. I mean, it could even kind of come off as not quite sitcom-y, but you could have had that kind of rapport, especially between Johnny and the Thing,
Yeah.
But it's kind of felt like it was all flat, and like they weren't quite sure what they were doing. Like they were trying to avoid all the stuff that they had done in other earlier films, to this film's detriment. Because like you said, we don't even get to see the build-up of Doctor Doom and Reed Richards, to where, like I said before, it probably did happen off screen. Kind of like the death of Uncle Ben, like,
yeah, it's like, and that's not, I mean, Uncle Ben, the death can be off screen because we've seen that, a gazillion times, and everyone knows that. And sorry, chat, as I'm typing in, I'm reading your chat, but I'm not putting it up on the screen. But thank you, everyone. And RJ Godzilla is saying the exact same thing. It didn't undermine scenes like in Love and Blunder. Jane Foster's dying of cancer, and Thor's cracking jokes there. And
I think I'm not saying our
comic.
Yeah, but see, at least with James writing, there's heart to it. Taika's just being an obnoxious prick all the time, constantly. Like, I can't think of one like even Thor: Love and Thunder. What pissed me off about it, I said, do you realize that the last few minutes that Thor and Jane get together are really shitty and get undermined by a joke? And nobody else pointed that out really but me. It's like this is the last time they see each other where they actually get a moment together, and it's all fucking fucked up by a stupid joke, and then she goes and she dies.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. It's like they didn't ever get a real good moment to kind of, like, I love you, forever and ever kind of thing, or even, I don't care if it got a little, schmaltzy or whatever, but like, at least James, I think, would have had that moment to go, okay, this is it. This is the last time these two are going to get to talk to each other like this. So we got to make this moment special. And you could see that through the Gamora and Chris Pratt's character's stories. I just forgot his name all of a sudden for some reason. Jesus.
Oh, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord, yeah. I was going to call him Lone Star. I don't know why. Yeah, Star-Lord, their whole relationship, I mean, especially in that third film, I mean, it's almost heartbreaking when he finally accepts that this is not the same person that he fell in love with, right?
It's so, I mean, Gamora, yeah.
Yeah.
Alive,
so, I mean,
it's not her.
And that, to me, had so much more weight than anything Waititi did in Thor: Love and Thunder. And it's like, if there was ever a movie where you had a gut punch you could go home with, it was this one here, because Thor, being a god, what's the one thing that could make him sad? You've already seen him, like, lose to Thanos, right? What one thing else could tear him apart and tear him down? Well, it would be the loss of Jane, right? Like, so to me, it just felt really silly. And then it gets really stupid at the end because it's like, oh, he's happy and go lucky because he's got this little girl now. It's like, okay, that's kind of out of nowhere, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just, I just the memory of that movie, and especially having read the comics and enjoyed the comics so much that it's just. It
was just aggravating.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people didn't like those comics. Those comics are controversial. I remember, you know, announcement Thor is being replaced, and she wasn't being replaced. You know, the way they played it off, it was a replacement, but it was. It really wasn't. It was, you know, just her character arc, and they made the mistake of calling her, you know, like female Thor. It was just Jane Thor.
Yeah, or Lady Thor or whatever. Yeah,
Lady Thor. But then she had, you know, Thor wasn't worthy anymore. So, you know, but actually the God Killer storyline. And sorry, I'm getting back to the chat right now. Apologize, everyone. And we got 95 people watching right now, which is awesome. Thank you, everyone. You know, they have that whole God Killer storyline. And
wasted actor in a wasted character. Yeah.
Who was that? That was who was the actor? That was who was
Batman?
Who was, yeah, it was Batman. Yeah.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
They should have had Bat Tom.
I mean, the dude's literally called the God Killer. Like, yeah. I mean, like this guy could have been like your next Thanos almost, and instead you just kind of
kill him off in one movie. And what an arc that is. Those Jason Priestley comics are phenomenally good. Aaron Priestley, sorry. And just really great. I just love those comics. And, you know, they go, you know, Thor has actually lost his arm, and they go back and forth between time. So it's like Thor at the end of his life, and they go back, and he's no longer worthy. And there's all kinds of flashbacks, and Gore is just like killing all the gods. It is like a Thanos storyline. It's really, really well done, and in the comics, and it just was totally butchered by Takeshi Waititi. I think he had Ragnarok. He had just the right amount of humor that worked, even though it was a little bit annoying in some spots. In hindsight, now, you know, and Chris Hemsworth is such a comedic talent.
Well, and I get why people didn't like Ragnarok, but I thought the humor was fine there. You had like this buddy kind of duo comedy thing going on, and at least it wasn't Mark Ruffalo most of the time. Like when he's the Hulk, and they're going back and forth, that's the shit that made me I enjoyed that.
That was fun. Yeah,
their chemistry there. But yeah, I understand why people didn't enjoy it very much.
I mean, I really enjoyed I love the movie, but I think looking back, you can see that it was successful. Then he's like, I've got to keep going that route. It was almost like Star Trek. You know, 4 Save the Whales. Then 5, they just were shoehorning in all kinds of humor in Star Trek 5.
And that's just, because Feige didn't understand. It's like, oh, this humor's working, so let's just make everything funny. It's like, no, I think you misinterpreted, and this is where it's really sad, because as we've all said, you know, a million times over, this whole thing could have went on for years and years and years, right? Had they nurtured this comic book craze well, it could have still went on for a few more years, because, like, look at how long Westerns dominated. Comic books should have dominated that long or longer, because in some ways, comic books are even more versatile than Westerns. Because the reason why Westerns, I think, stayed around so long is because you could tell any kind of story in a Western pretty much. It's the same thing with a superhero film. You can have a comedy, you can have a very serious, story. You can have kind of a everyday kind of slice of life kind of story. You can do a romantic comedy. You can, make it more action oriented, or you can make it more character oriented. There's so many things you can do with this type of storytelling that they've just wasted it by getting into this whole idea of, oh, well, let's just make this one just like the last one. Because that's what happened to sequels. That's why sequels in the 80s and 90s went to shit, and they got the original, reputation they did until we finally started getting some sequels that were actually good, because people are like, we can actually do some things with these characters if we don't just repeat the same things we did already, let them grow, let them expand, introduce more challenges and stuff like that. We don't need a third Death Star.
Right.
that kind of a thing
again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
Which, people forget that's why Spaceballs is called Spaceballs. It's like, because that's all they do is they keep fighting Spaceballs.
Right.
I love that movie.
And I'm gonna chart this right now. Let's see a chart of how the Marvel movies did. Let's see if I can get this live on stream. Spreadsheeting.
He's got
Data
charts.
range. Charts. You gotta love charts. Yep. And we'll talk about Spaceballs. Yeah, I think I'd be more excited to see Spaceballs than some of the other new movies. Even though,
And I'm not excited for that at all. The new one.
But
that's what it's literally called. Spaceballs, the new one.
Spaceballs, the new one.
Oh, don't read it. Oh my God, I didn't even. I
Yep.
didn't realize that's what you're saying. Sorry.
Yep.
Right.
It is your
So,
brain food, Scott. I'm just kidding.
There we go. Oh, I messed up my graph here. Oh. Trying to get my chart of how the Marvel. This is obviously not correct here. My x-axis.
Have any of you? Did you guys see the trailer for the Spaceballs 2? Anyone?
Well, it's not really a trailer. It was like an announcement thing, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
James
really,
Kirk was asking.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a teaser. Like there will be Spaceballs. Right?
Yeah, it's like Mel Brooks comes out and he goes, "Back in the original Spaceballs, we promised a sequel, Spaceballs 2, to search for more money. Well, I found the money. Here it is." And then it cuts to a thing that says Spaceballs the money. It's like a bag full of money. It's like, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. And it's like Spaceballs the new one. Because it's the new one. It's just like the old one, but it's new.
Yeah. So it's really not.
That's really all it was. And then there was like a few videos of like the whole cast out there at CinemaCon. And, you know, they had the OGs and then they have the new kids that are there with them too.
New kids on the block. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling the gimmick is going to be, first part is going to be everybody's going to have kids. Because that's one thing that I've already kind of heard leaking is because we already know like what's his face's kid is actually going to be in it. Pullman's kid.
Oh, Bill Pullman is that? Yeah.
Yeah, and his kid is playing his son in it. And then, so at least it's a kid, it's a boy, so we'll give him that much. And then like Pizza the Hut's supposed to have a kid in it that's a little slice of pizza. And I'm sitting here going, he's been dead for 40 years. How could he have a kid? Like, because he ate himself to death. And then I'm willing to bet all the money in the world that Josh Gad is going to be playing Barf Jr.
Oh, we'll have to have a Barf Jr.
And if he's not playing Barf Jr., the next chance is that he's going to be playing President Scroob Jr. But I don't see him as doing Scroob. I see him as the John Candy son. Because there's another couple of new people there that are new to the cast too. So I have a feeling the one looks a lot like Colonel Sanders. So I think he's going to be Colonel Sanders' kid. And then I think, of course, they're also going to have, you know, Rick Moranis is probably going to have a kid too, maybe. But we'll see. Maybe, right? Otherwise, Rick Moranis is mostly going to be the focal point. As far as I've heard so far, Mel Brooks has one cameo scene as Yogurt. It doesn't even list him as President Scroob. So.
Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, he's
no,
so old now. God bless him. But yeah.
Yeah, well, he's 100 freaking years old, or will be by the time the movie comes out.
Right. So.
He didn't write it. He's just an executive producer, and he's just in it as Yogurt. So Josh Gad's the one that wrote it. That's what gives me pause, unfortunately.
Yeah. So here's the chart of Marvel movies. I got to clean this up and make it look more 3D. But these are all the each Marvel movie left to right.
Yeah, and I think Putin's right. I bet you Barf's kid's name's going to be Ralph.
Ralph, yeah. That'd be awesome. That's a good one, yep. So this is Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think this is Wolverine and Deadpool. But you can see the heights that they went to, and then the lows. So
well, an Endgame kind of almost give them unfair expectations for these movies. I mean, even in a sense of like, I mean, we're expecting all these movies to make $1 billion now, right?
And they can't, yeah.
And there's just no way. I mean, we were eating pretty good, but in what world would normally a Fantastic Four or a Thor or certain other ones really make $1 billion?
Yeah, it's not.
They shouldn't. It just isn't.
Yeah.
In the cards for it to happen. And my point is, it's almost like it's a generic thing, you know, like, you know, how the, you know, the rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just surprised, you know, as a comic book fan initially, I'm like, I can't believe that, you know, like an Avengers movie, not Avengers, but like there's a Thor movie. I'm like, I just can't believe that it's happening. I'm like, this is just so awesome. And, yeah, it's so there are, you know, exceedingly high expectations for these movies, and you know, the Chinese box office hasn't panned out like they thought it would too either. So Hollywood for a long time had panned on, you know, China's gonna, you know, be a huge consumer of our movies, and it's not happening. They were making movies just for China, censoring movies, and it's just not working out that way. So and I'm kind of glad. Hopefully they just get away from that and just make good movies. And if, you know, the Chinese market, you know, likes it, you know, that's gravy. But yeah, don't just change what you're doing or try to make something just for the international market. So, but yeah, it's. I think it's going to do pretty well. I think this is going to make $1 billion at least, right? Even bad Spider-Man movie made $1 billion, and people are going to be interested. But if it, you know, if it does like a you know, 1.5, if it really goes nuts, then you could say, hey, maybe they're back. But it also depends on the ending too, right? A lot of these people will want to see it again, right? But if they kill off all the characters again or don't set up Avengers Secret War well, then you know, that you're right, Tom. It could be it. Now my prediction is the Beyonder is going to appear at the end of this movie. Now, I don't know if you know who the Beyonder is, Tom, or any idea? Let's see. He's got a great outfit from the 80s. The Beyonder. I should go buy up all the Beyonder comic books right now. Let's see if I can get some images of the Beyonder here. So he's like another all-powerful super being, and he sets up Secret Wars, and he creates this battle world. And here, let me share this tab instead. So here's Secret Wars 2. There's the cover there. So he's got this cool white outfit with the jeans and the jacket. Yeah. And he's kind of like a snarky Galactus, I guess. How would I describe the Beyonder? But super powerful dude. So
the name sounds familiar, but looking at it doesn't really. Yeah.
It's an obscure character. I mean, it's a much bigger character 20 plus years ago. I'm trying to think of. I guess this is the more modern version of the Beyonder. Returns of the Defenders. So I don't know the last appearance. But he set up Secret Wars. That's why Spider-Man had his costume. So he creates this battle world. And it was just basically, let's sell toys. So they had all the heroes fighting each other, right? So that's why they set this up, you know, as a comic. Then they had a line of action figures, and then all the heroes fought each other. And Spider-Man, his costume gets damaged, so there's a machine on Battle World that can regenerate your costume for you. But it turns out to be, you know, the Venom costume, the symbiote, and things all go wrong from there. And that was so I think it's Secret Wars number 8 was the first appearance of the black costume for Spider-Man. And yes, the Beyonder is one of these all-powerful cosmic beings. So I'm assuming he's going to show up somehow at the end of Avengers Doomsday. So that's my prediction. Yeah. And RJ says, yeah, Beyonder was better in the '90s Spider-Man animated series. Yeah. So, but yeah, buy up Beyonder comics, because I think they can't do Secret Wars without the Beyonder. I mean, they got to do it with him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah. And only I'm going to call you Judge. Judge says Secret Wars is going to be so terrible. I mean, if it has the potential to be really good if they just follow the comics, but in truth, the comics weren't great either. But it'd be a fun it's like a wrestling event, you know, where you just get to see all your heroes fight, you know, which is fun. But it was really just a cash grab. But as a young kid, God, I love those comics. They were just so much fun. Yeah. So,
I've never heard of it. I don't.
Never heard of
Beyonder.
Beyonder. Yeah, this is a famous cover here. Yep.
Check it out.
But yeah, it's an obscure. Yeah, it's an obscure Marvel. Definitely an obscure Marvel character. Yeah. So But actually, I don't have an action figure of the Beyonder. Yeah, I gotta get one.
What?
Yeah.
You don't have one?
No. I gotta get myself a Beyonder. Yep.
Yeah, we gotta look
or
for one
3D
for
or
you.
3D print one. Yep. Yep. Well, they just came
I'll
out
have
with
to
the
look
Secret
at the.
Wars line again.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did. I'll have to look in the store, that cool store I was in that has like everything.
Yeah. I gotta snag a Beyonder. Yep. Yep. Hey,
Hi, Haldir.
Haldir's here. How's it going? Yep. Yep. Well, the other thing I wanted to mention too was the Scarlett Johansson story. Tom, have you seen this one, or Courtney?
Well, no. What are they saying about her?
Well, Scarlett Johansson, she opens up about tough years as an actress in her 20s and being pulled apart over her looks. But she was I think she was trying to say that people got picked on more for their looks years ago. I'm like,
I
people have always
believe
been
that.
harsh. You think
I kind of
more now?
believe that.
I don't think it's gotten any better.
I think that
Right?
the general like the younger generation, they're not as critical. Maybe that's the difference, but or Gen Z, I guess. I don't know. Whatever they're
Yeah.
all, whatever they're called. I'm sorry that I don't know. But
Oh, Lenron
I
thought
mean,
the
if you
Beyonder
think
looked
about
like
it, like
Orchestrata. Yeah.
the like high school girls and college girls and kids in their 20s today, they're not wearing as like tight clothes and stuff like that. It's all baggy and they're not. They don't care
But
as much.
I think people are still pretty vicious, right? I mean, overlooked. So, and she was so damn
Hollywood, I'm sure,
beyond
yeah.
gorgeous. I mean,
Oh, she was so pretty and Lost in Translation. I love that movie.
yeah.
She was good in that.
So, I mean, I think as an actress, like, you're there partly because of your looks, right? I mean, you've got to be talented
Oh yeah.
to act, but if you're ugly, I mean, yes, there's certain roles you get typecast, but I mean, people, it's a fantasy going to the movies, right? So part of the Lost in Translation why it works so well is because you got the ugly, frumpy Bill Murray with, gorgeous Scarlett Johansson, and kind of,
Yep.
you had that tension there, the old and young and pretty and old dude Bill Murray.
I
So
love
yeah,
that
it's
movie.
yeah, and that actually really made her career take off. I mean, she was doing well before that. And Lenrod says,
She
"Girls
was
still hate
in
each other just
was
as
she in
much."
Virgin Suicides? No, that was Rex Houston. I'm sorry. I got
She
confused.
was in the Spider.
Lenrod, you are
What was
correct.
not Arachnophobia? What was with girl from Sliders and
I was
David
gonna say I saw
Arquette?
Arachnophobia in 6th grade in the theater.
It
I don't
wasn't
think she was.
Arachnophobia. It was what the heck was it called? Someone in the chat help me out. Scarlett's. It was a spider movie. What the heck was it? Wasn't Arachnophobia. Let's see. Eight-legged freaks. Oh, I didn't even have
I
to
was just
search the
gonna say
internet. And remember.
eight-legged. That was a total
Eight-legged
guess. I
freaks.
had no
Eight-legged
idea.
freaks. Yeah. So she's just. I think she's 18 in that one, and you can see how cute she is, because I think she had some younger roles too. But
How old is she now?
I said 41. She's old.
I was gonna say I think she was acting since she was a
Hey,
kid.
that is not old. Now I'm like,
Wait,
no.
I no, Courtney. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
look
she
at
started
you
at
cannot-
age 9, according to this.
Whoa.
Scarlett Johansson is 41, and this is what they say about 41.
He wasn't very old.
Oh, he was pretty old. He was 41.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's old.
See right here, the
Oh my
41-year-old
gosh, you just
Oscar-nominated actress. How about that for a timely clip?
I will never forget my eye doctor. I was 40 and the eye doctor told me I had cataracts in my right eye, and I was like, isn't that for like old people? And he said, well, you are 40. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
I
the
guess
movie,
I was 12 and yeah, I was born in 78. I was 12 in 1990. Yes.
it looks like
Yep.
the movie that probably got her the most notice at first was The Horse Whisperer in 98.
How old was she in 98?
Well, she would have been 9 in 94.
Okay.
So
Was she
she's
7
younger
years?
That
than
was
me?
Robert
Yeah, I guess she
Redford?
is a couple years younger than me, huh?
Robert
Oh, I
Redford.
thought she
Like
was older
13
than
in
me.
that? She's 13 in that?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was in Home Alone 3, but I think she just played like the sister or whatever in that. So I don't know how much she's even in that. And then what was the movie you mentioned?
Eight-legged freaks.
Yeah, because that I think was 90. Was that 98 or 99? I think that was roughly the same year, close to it.
Oh my goodness, this chat has got to stop with the ages. They're all younger than me. May 15th,
Yes.
I'm turning 48. That's 2 years from 50. I'm freaking out.
Trying to
Yeah,
find
so
her
that was
filmography
2002.
Okay, so I knew it was
Like
somewhere around that region. So okay, that would have been like the next one she did that was bigger, but yeah. That didn't do a whole hell of a lot. But...
No, but it was kind of like people were noticing, oh, she's kind of cute, I think, yeah, and she was good in that movie, yeah.
I was gonna say, like,
She
I think The
was-
Horse Whisperer was one of her first big roles, probably, and then
Yeah, so how old was she in that? It's in 2002 minus. Oh, she was born
She's
in
probably
84.
17 or 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's 8. Yeah, like you said, 17, 18. Yeah, yeah. I'm just hoping she wasn't much younger because I remember her being kind of cute in that movie. I don't want to get in trouble. Yep. And Lenrod just hit 40. Yep. RJ is going to be 45. Yep. And the Island is the first
JT
one I
Kirk,
saw.
40's not. 40 isn't bad. 41, that's when you have to say you're in your.
yeah, because literally right after Eight-Legged Freaks is when she did Lost in Translation.
Okay.
And everybody
that
forgot
was
about
the movie
first
that
scene
yes,
of her
yeah,
laying in
that
her
launched
underwear.
her.
Yeah, I know, like every guy that's like, oh my gosh.
And then
Well,
she
she's
had a pretty
gorgeous,
good
yeah.
run from there. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
so
very
it's-
pretty, very, very beautiful.
And she became a sex symbol. Remember when the guy on the gay guy on the Golden Globes grabbed her boobs when he was interviewing her? And he said, "Are these real?"
Well, and here's the thing
Oh,
with what I
really?
think she's saying here. I think this is kind of being something that's kind of being taken out of context, kind of like the Kelly Marie Tran business. I think you're kind of right, Mark, where it's like,
Yeah.
I think Courtney mentioned, she's kind of like more or less just talking as a generalization of the industry, maybe.
Yeah. Not her, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In general, it was a really harsh time. I think women were just pulled apart for how they looked in a way that was socially acceptable at the time, and it was tough. A lot placed on how women looked and what was offered at the time for women of my age as far as acting roles or opportunities. It was much slimmer than it is now, said Johansson, one of the highest grossing female lead actors ever. But imagine if she felt insecure and she's one of the most gorgeous women in the world. Like, holy shit. Batman.
Saying she's one of the biggest actresses of all time is like saying that, as far as highest grossing, it's the same thing as like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
You got to put a big ass asterisk next to
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
And what I mean is they have two franchises that have made them that
Yeah.
prolific.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Towards somebody like Eddie Murphy or somebody like that who's spread their hits across several movies, where I would say he's probably more of a successful actor overall in comparison to somebody like Harrison Ford. Because even though Harrison Ford in the 80s was the highest grossing actor, I would still say that Eddie Murphy had more hits.
Yeah.
He may not have made as much money as Star Wars did
Oh, he
and
had so
Indiana
many good
Jones,
movies, though.
but yeah, between Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours, Trading Places, all the,
And
the
his
string of
stand-up.
films, Coming to America, yeah. Because really, you go back to the 80s, outside of Indiana Jones and Star Wars, all Harrison Ford did in the 80s is Witness. And he had to, that movie finally proved that he could do something besides Indiana Jones.
Besides be a carpenter?
Yeah, well, he was an Amish carpenter there, you know.
Yeah, and I'm joking, yeah. And also the Tom Clancy novel movies.
That was later, though. That's my point. Like, by that point,
Hunt for Red October.
That was like 90s. Yeah.
Okay.
If not, it was like 89 or 90, somewhere in there. Like, yeah, by the time the 90s come around, I'll be like, yeah, Harrison Ford was a star. The Fugitive proved that, right? Like, I mean,
yeah.
But at the time in the 80s, where he was considered the number one actor, I would argue Tom Cruise or Eddie Murphy were probably bigger stars overall in the 80s.
Yeah. Harrison Ford, as big as he is, and if you're watching Harrison, I love you. But
yeah, no, I'm not trying to diminish time.
No, but I think
anyway,
Tom Cruise was. I mean, he's up there, right? In terms of wanting to see a movie.
My point is all of those movies they count are all sequels. Same thing with ScarJo here.
Yeah, in terms of dollars, yeah.
Because it's all Iron Man and Avengers movies and shit, and Jurassic World, so.
As iconic as some of her early roles were, the Fly to Me to the Moon actress and outset founder revealed she was frequently offered a very specific type of part. Get pigeonholed and offered the same roles. It'd be like the other woman, the side piece, the bombshell. Well, you are a bombshell. That was the archetype that was prevalent when I was that age. In contrast, the Black Widow star pointed out there are now much more empowering roles available for actresses than there were when she was in their 20s, and she made deliberate career choices to get out of that pattern. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you get typecast. It's, you know, common problem. But she said it was an archetype, that there was a lot of that when I was that age. It was kind of tricky to navigate around that because there's a lot more that I wanted to do. I found doing theater in New York was a great way to work different muscles and get out of that pattern. And she has clearly broken
she ever
free
do
from
like?
that
Oh,
mold.
sorry.
Oh no,
I thought you were done reading.
yeah, one more sentence here. Her directorial debut has already premiered to rave reviews. She's a packed slate ahead. She's set to appear in Paper Tiger with Adam Driver and Miles Teller, as well as Mike Flanagan's reimagining of The Exorcist, which I will not see because I cannot see that movie again. It scared me shitless. Yep. What were we going to say, Courtney? Sorry, yep.
I was just going to say, was she ever one of the girls that was in like Maxim? Remember how everyone would
Oh,
do
yeah,
Maxim
she was in
back in the
Maxim.
day?
Yeah, she had to
She
have
was.
been in Maxim.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
I mean, I wouldn't have. I mean, I can't believe, you know. Why do you think I subscribed to Maxim? Yeah, for the articles.
No, they always had like everyone did those like really. I mean, they were. I even looked at them. You know what I mean? They were gorgeous pictures of all the Exorcist.
I love The Exorcist. I'm not looking
Does
forward to her
Maxim
being in
still-
an Exorcist movie, though.
Is
Oh,
Maxim
The Exorcist
still,
is one of the most terrifying movies of all time. That's my top of the list. Scared me
it is,
forever.
Yeah.
Worse than Jaws.
Yeah.
Your mother's in here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message? I'll make sure she gets it.
Oh, gosh. Nightmare fuel.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, see, Scarlett Johansson named Sexiest Woman Alive. Oh, this is not Maxim, but what year is this?
She looks great there.
Page 138. That's my line. And 2006.
I don't even like. I mean, I'm not into women like that, but I can recognize a beautiful woman. You know.
Do they still do these Sexiest Woman Alive? Are they allowed to do this? Or
I don't know.
is it,
It's a good question.
Probably not.
The sexiest woman alive is a man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be like what's his name? Jenner. Taylor Jenner.
I think he was once the sexiest woman alive. Once
Oh my gosh, was he? He does not look
by
like
one
a
of
good
those
woman.
magazines, I think, and of course everybody's just like, "Are you serious right now?"
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep. All right, I just put Scarlett Johansson's picture up, and we went up to 100 viewers now. Thank you, Scarlett. Yeah, it just went up. Yeah.
She hasn't even aged. That's like what blows my mind.
Yeah, she looks great. Yep. Well, people age a lot better now too, with all the nutrition and the health food
That's true.
and working out. Yep. And RJ says the damn truth here. We subscribed to Maxim magazine because we couldn't subscribe to Playboy. LOL. Yeah. And you know, it did have a good article. I was just found my Battlestar Galactica one with the two Cylon, you know, robot women. It's like it was a damn good article, and the pictures were okay too, right? Yep. So with the with the Cylons, yep. Was it who were the two girls in that? It was Park and I'm forgetting the actresses' names now, but yeah, I mean it's a different time too. I think women were really objectified. Yeah, Tricia Helfer. Yep. Yeah, Tricia Helfer was on the cover of Maxim. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sit here and say that it's right that women have been objectified at all. I'm not trying to like make excuses for it, but it's the same thing with men. That's what
Women play into
stars
it
all about.
too. You know, yeah, exactly. And men play into it too. You're correct.
I mean, yeah, it's true that there's probably a bit of a look. ScarJo's getting to that age now to where, not to poke fun at your meme, but like it's true. Like she's getting up there to where, how many 41 to 45-year-old women are going to be leading up a Jurassic Park or a Exorcist film? Well, you know what she's going to be playing in the Exorcist movie? Probably somebody's mother.
No, I would be the star, and I'm older than them.
No, she'll be the mom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's getting to that age where that's where her roles are going to be flipping over. She's going to be the, you know, the senator, the mom, the lieutenant, you know, she's not going to be the main
She can't
action.
be the possessed now. Yeah, she can't be the person that's possessed.
It's going to start fading off for her. Look, again, I'm not trying to make her sound like she's, you know, not all that in a bag of chips or whatever. She's still opens films and she does fine, but she just hit that point where with most actresses, it's like chances are your career as being a leading lady from here on out is going to go away. You know, I mean, even
Yeah, within
Angelina
10
Jolie
within
doesn't
10
make
years.
movies anymore, really. Yeah.
No, look what. Angelina Jolie.
Not everybody's going to be a
and
Meryl
Jennifer-
Streep or a Glenn Close and be able to live forever in film.
Yeah,
I
Jennifer
don't agree
Aniston
with the
won't-
Sydney Sweeney comment, by the way. I think I'm the only one reading all the chat. I think she's
What was
better
that?
than Sydney. Someone was saying Sydney Sweeney is better than ScarJo.
I mean, I guess that's subjective at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as success wise, I mean, clearly,
I think pretty.
ScarJo's
I
had
think
more so
they're-
far, but
Yeah, I think looks wise. They're referring to maybe.
But that's what
Who's
getting back to that
sexier?
article. Like people, I still think people are maybe they're a little bit understanding. But you had that whole, being dimensionally challenged was healthy and acceptable, and it's kind of going the other way. And Victoria's Secret is going back, and Sydney Sweeney, has been very popular, and she's got her line of lingerie now, and so things are pendulums. I never want to make fun of anyone because of their looks, right? I think that's really wrong. But women, as my wife says, she's like, women can be the worst critics of other women, in terms of it's not just the guys, right?
Women wear makeup for other women. It's not for guys. That's like the truth. Like we try and look good because we're going to be judged by other women.
Yeah, and I think guys
they don't care as much
don't
like
need
about
the makeup,
makeup
no.
and hair and stuff like that.
It's overdone sometimes. Yeah, and I mean, yes, what makeup can make a difference and make a woman look.
Oh yeah, well,
really gorgeous, but you don't want too much makeup as a turnoff too. As a guy, maybe that could just be me, but that's
I've always been told that.
Yeah, it's just too much, and especially depending on the situation too. It's like, yeah, if you're going out to like a fancy dinner or something, yeah, a little bit extra makeup sometimes, for something fancy. But yeah, just every day, it's like too much makeup, and I'm sure my age too. The tattoos and the nose rings and the piercings, just
the nose rings, the piercings, all that I can do with that. But I love tattoos. But
yeah,
I do agree
like
that
tattoos,
they are too far. Like they reached a point where people were getting like full sleeves overnight and stuff like that. That's I don't know.
Yeah, some people love them, and some people, it's a personal, preference, right? But just I'm an old fogey, I guess. I'm
also a tattooed woman, so I have to defend them because I can't take them off. They're there forever.
Right?
They're not going anywhere.
You can't get rid of them. Yeah. But let's look up Scarlett Johansson. I'm gonna have to take that picture down. Let's see her. Where's a list of her? Tom was mentioning it, but here's a list of her movies. So let's see, Home Alone 3, like you said, just a bit part, and then her career takes off after Eight-Legged Freaks. Yeah, so she's got some recognition here, like you said, in The Horse Whisperer. Was that Robert Redford in that one? Yeah, and let's see, and then her career takes off, right? So. And then The Island, that was a pretty big hit, I thought. Yep. Black Dahlia, The Prestige, Nanny Diaries. Then we've got Iron Man 2, right? And the Black Widow, and then her career really takes off. I wish they brought her back as Black Widow. Hey, Tim Hayes is here. How's it going, Tim? Yeah, people can always take it too far. Yeah. I'm okay with tattoos, not just the insane amount of them too. Yeah. So that can be a problem. Yep. So face and neck tattoos, eye tattoos. Yeah, it's just not my thing, right? Not my thing. Yep. But she's had quite a career. Yeah. So what's coming up for Scarlett Johansson? Let's see. Eleanor the Great. Is that?
Well, she's got that Exorcist. She's got another Jurassic, Ray Gun, Paper Tiger.
What's Ray Gun? Animated? Oh, an animated movie.
That's that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's something that Brad Bird's been trying to get made, I think, for a while.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be paying homage to classic sci-fi type stuff, if I remember right.
Interesting. Yeah, so that could be good. And then Jurassic World Rebirth was a massive hit.
That thing, I tell you. I still don't get that movie.
it was just fun popcorn, and it's got dinosaurs. I mean,
yeah, but it was weird because it was like the worst Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie there ever was because there's hardly any dinosaurs in it. But yet it's still a better movie than the last 4 was. So I don't know how you
at the right time.
I don't know how to
can't
explain
believe
it
they have
any
that
other
many.
way. I know, but it's like I still can't explain it any other way. As far as because Mark's not wrong. As far as a film, it's entertaining enough.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's not so bad. But there's some stuff in it that you're just like, what the fuck? But it's to me, it's difficult to call it a Jurassic movie when it feels more like a million other movies from Jaws to Alien to Predator or whatever than it does an actual Jurassic film.
It was more like Land of the Lost.
Yeah, it's kind of had this weird tone to it, and you only got 3 real dinosaurs in it, and the rest of the dinosaurs are the rejectosauruses, and they don't even look like dinosaurs. So like
that, the T-Rex, the big T-Rex mutant, did not look good. It looked he looked sad. Like you felt bad for him. It's like send him some food, give him some bad.
It's the Island of Misfit Dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and it's not even really an island either. It's just like anyway.
Well, they should have made the dinosaurs like have cool mutations, like scary, like Godzilla type stuff versus what they did. Where
look, I was always one of the people that I've never been a fan of them making these mutated dinosaurs because they've done it for like the last 2 or 3 movies now.
Yeah, and
I'm just like, just get over that shit. The regular dinosaurs are enough. Like even the speech they give in the 4th movie that Wong, what's his face gives, I think it's Wong or whatever his name is, the guy who's the scientist from the first Jurassic Park, and he's all like, "Do you really think this is what dinosaurs look like? We've been manipulating them since day 1 to make them look like what you think they look like," and all this kind of crap. It's like, yeah, that's fine and dandy, but that alone just tells you we don't need a hugeosaurus or whatever the fuck you want to call it this time, like a raptor mixed with a T-Rex, and it's like, who cares? Like, the Spinosaurus was enough.
Well, what part of the problems too was the design didn't look good either. Like, right? I mean, you can do that, you mix them up, but give us a really cool mutant, right? We want some cool ass mutants.
Yeah, because the Indoraptor didn't really do anything. It just looked like a big raptor. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Godzuki.
Now that's
Godzuki, yeah.
I would love to see them work that into the new Godzilla movies somehow. Speaking of that, we did get that Godzilla -0 trailer.
Oh yeah, I can't show that. I guess we can talk.
No,
about
but that one shot is awesome. Where
let's
where he's coming into New York, and you think, oh shit, here he is, and he's in the Statue of Liberty's bigger than him, and then he's like behind the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
He's that much bigger, because that's the whole thing. Is he's like doubled in size since the last one.
Elephantitis is first. Oh my god, the chat's killing me right now. Wow.
It did look like the Elephant Man and a dinosaur had a baby.
It did, yeah. It was sad.
I am not a monster. I am a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Motherfucker couldn't see.
Yep.
I don't even know if it can breathe half the time. Like, it's like you're sitting there picturing these things going, "Kill me."
Oh, I love that movie, Elephant Man. That's a great movie.
It's like the island that Dr. Moreau made for if like you're gonna make the island of Dr. Moreau, but for Jurassic Park is what it felt like. It was just like, what the hell?
All right, well, we won't play the trailer, but we'll do our flip through.
This I'm jazzed up for. This I can't wait.
Yeah, so let me turn my camera on.
Give me some big lizard.
So it looks like I'm transforming this.
Transformers.
I had like 6 lollipops. No, I just had 1 lollipop. That's going there. Yeah. All right, so let's pause this. We can do 5 seconds. So Takeshi.
The trailer's not even that long, really.
Takashi,
whatever it is. I always fuck it up.
Yamazaki. I never want to mess up names, but yeah. So
I'm just gonna call him the Japanese Steven Spielberg.
He is fantastic. He is great. Yeah. He is really, really good. Yep. Bibilosaurus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the names are great. People are coming up with.
Chat is awesome as always. Yep. So I guess
Agreed.
that's. So that looks like what plane is that? There is that a B-29?
Well, this takes place in 1945. Said in the trailer, I think. Because it's 2 years after the last one
dropped yet.
Well, it
Can you
starts.
share your screen?
Yeah, but it's just pictures. It starts out with some bomb tests or whatever that the U.S. is doing, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, right there. There you go. See, so they've already dropped a couple of bombs, and that's what I believe is made. Yeah, that's made Godzilla grow even more.
And the Enola Gay is named after the pilot's mom. Her name was Enola Gay of the plane. If just in case if anyone's asking, yeah.
And this is actually going to have English and Japanese in it.
So it's going to be more of a mix of...
Yeah, because if you were playing this right now, it actually has English parts right now because they're talking about the bombings.
Let me clip this. Yeah. So they're doing the atomic experiments.
You don't have the audio on, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to keep. Yeah.
And see, this I think is Monster Zero. I'm pretty sure this is King Ghidorah doing this.
Yeah, this will be him. Yep. So...
Hey, Mark, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's not my channel, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't changed that. You know, I was talking about the producers tonight. They've got sub 2, and it's been there, and they you know,
I'll put
they're
my
all
right
fired,
one.
these producers.
Is
They're
that
all
like somebody
fired.
pretending to be you?
Well, that used to be mine.
That was the old channel.
Before they had the tags, just because it was shorter for people to look, type in. But now that they have tags, I have to put the whole, the longer names so people know.
This is the shot I love here. Because it's like, you think because of the perspective, he's going to walk underneath in front of the Statue of Liberty, and instead he's actually
bigger. Yeah.
I'll play 2 seconds of that. Yeah. Let's say do it. And we'll stop it. Yeah. Yeah, so he's behind the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, he's
We're in New York, and there's no Matthew Broderick to be seen.
No Matthew Broderick. Yeah. Ferris Bueller is not there. Yeah. Is that?
I liked him in Election, too.
I love the framing of the scene, too. This is, like you said, you're calling him the Japanese Steven Spielberg, but he's got a great eye, and God, what he did with limited money. So, and Putin does not like. I guess Putin's not a fan of this guy. Are you saying Matthew Broderick?
I'm kind of with him.
Godzilla. Yeah.
Putin, do you want to see do you want to think about the people inside the Godzilla sweating to make it move? The old school.
And Buddy likes King Kong Skull Island. Yep. And the Japanese characters were so good in -1. I think that's why that movie worked too, because you had great humanity in that movie, and
it is one of the few times they've managed to make me care about the fucking people.
Yeah,
I mean, that was my biggest gripe with the second Godzilla movie, the King of the Monsters one. It's like, I don't care about these people. In fact, they're obnoxious. Just get away from them. I don't care. It's like constantly. And then they pulled that bait and switch on you with the first one with, what's his face from Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston. Because you think he's going to be the star, and then he gets killed 20 minutes into the movie. Yeah.
Boom. But some of the problem with some of the Godzilla movies is they're trying to figure out a way to shoehorn Godzilla into the people into the movie, right? Because we got these cool monsters.
Kind of, yeah. In this case, it worked perfectly. Yeah,
it was really well written. Yeah, and so it's coming out 12/1 in theaters, early access. So are they doing one of those Amazon early access things?
Maybe
where you could buy the tickets early. Yeah. And what's the budget? Does anyone know what the budget is for this one? Is it much bigger?
I think it's a little bit more than the other one, yeah.
But they're still pretty...
for some reason in my head, I heard 18. I don't know why.
So they didn't go crazy and say, we're going to throw $100 million at this movie. And I guess they did the first one, and everyone thought it was a huge budget on that movie. And
it's amazing what you can do with sweatshops.
Yeah. So, Wes Cagle loves Godzilla versus Ghidorah, the smog monster. All right, Wes, you're not going to make us sing the smog monster theme now, are you?
My favorite is Godzilla versus Malcolm. So do you?
I do love the smog monster. Yeah. And
I don't know what my favorite of the OGs would be. I mean, I'm always kind of partial to Godzilla fighting Kong, but of all the original films outside the original, my favorite, and I know this is the worst answer to some people, is probably Godzilla 84. And I actually like
That's
the
your
American version. Yeah,
like
with
the American
Raymond Burr. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, that was like my one that was my first real Godzilla movie growing up, right? Like, you know, it was in that era where we got a remake of Kong, and you know, King Kong Lives came out, and then Godzilla came out in '95, and that was one of the few times I think it actually got a theatrical release, because there hadn't been many of the Godzilla films that ever got theatrical releases. Because I remember when Godzilla, was it 2000 or Final Wars got a theatrical release, or maybe both of them did, but
yeah,
there's only been a handful that ever have in the U.S. gotten shown in theaters. So yeah.
Yep. So oh, we got some super chat or memberships going here, which is awesome. But let me answer too. Yeah, my favorite probably is Destroy All Monsters. As a kid, I love that movie.
That's a fun one.
And
Yeah,
that's a fun one. And Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. I was Team Mechagodzilla as an engineer with the robot suit.
Otherwise, I always liked him fighting King Ghidorah. I mean, he's always my favorite.
Yeah. So there's some really great stuff. But here we got Cypher Chaos gifted 1 membership. Thank you so much, Cypher Chaos. And Tim Hayes, I think, got the membership. So Tim, hey,
Nice.
Tim is using.
Or is it Ghidorah?
Those,
How am I
emojis.
supposed to say it? I know somebody's out
Ghidorah?
there just getting mad at me right now. It's
Yeah.
Ghidorah.
You know what you're doing. Yep. So let's play some super chats for that. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. So let's see. I don't have any Godzilla clips. Damn it.
You should get
I gotta
Mecha
add
Barbara Streisand clips.
Mecha
Ba-boo-rah.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
That's what we need.
I want-
RoboCop versus Godzilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that we have AI, we can actually do Mecha Streisand
Oh, that
versus
would be so
Godzilla.
funny.
Mecha Streisand, right? Yeah.
Your move, creep.
See, we got this going. This is the new trailer. I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but that was a secret scene with RoboCop.
Police
versus
officer.
Godzilla.
No loitering.
No loitering. Yep. So thank you so much, Cy, and glad that Tim got that membership there. And Poon says I stopped Django and changed in the middle for other reasons.
What?
And, I'm not sure, but
Django Unchained is amazing.
Yeah.
Junior
Nobody
Rock,
likes
yes.
Puff Daddy Godzilla.
Oh, that song. Oh man. I actually like the movie unapologetically. This is kind of well known, but I totally will be the first one to say, "Yo, yeah, no, it's not a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
It's just basically a dinosaur monster run amok in New York movie with Ferris Bueller." Like, at the end of the day.
Ferris Bueller's amazing.
And half the cast of The Simpsons. Like, that's really, it has this thing about it.
And they should have just been in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I just can't hate it. I can't hate it. And yes, everybody is right. Godzilla looks fucking ridiculous. Nothing like Godzilla. Doesn't even have the same powers, and no world should it even be called Godzilla. And that's kind of why I love that they have found a way to make it part of the Godzilla universe. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but it was in Final Wars. They actually have Godzilla come in and kick the shit out of the New York Godzilla. The scene lasts literally 20 seconds.
Oh, just
Godzilla just comes in and pummels them. Yeah, they call it Zilla, the other one. Yeah.
Okay. And Wes Cagle, the $2 super chat. Thank you, Wes. And he says, "Save the Earth, save the." That's the I can't sing, but that's the theme from the Smog Monster. Godzilla, the Smog Monster. That theme song is not the best, shall we say? Yep.
And RJ's
thank you
not
so much,
wrong.
Wes.
I mean, Godzilla '98 is more like basically Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich's love letter to like the 1950s and 60s Godzilla type movies, more so than an actual Godzilla movie.
Yep. I could see that. Yep. And let's play a couple clips here for West.
Merchandising.
Where the real money is made.
And we're gonna make it again.
Would you like some toast? Some nice hot crisp brown buttered toast.
Get you hungry there too at the same time. But thank you very much, Wes. Yeah, appreciate
I'm nice
it.
and
Yep.
full this time. I had a couple pieces of meatloaf.
So now you're safer when we do a quick food read tonight, right? Yeah, yeah.
I'm eating tacos right now.
If I make it that long, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get through this. I don't want to play this, but I guess is that Godzilla there, or is that?
Oh yeah, Zilla's getting amped up.
That's Godzilla, right? Yeah, He's been working out.
Oh no, they say he's got to go.
Oh no, Tokyo.
So is that they're saying that Godzilla -1 is getting re-released in theaters in November? I think is what it said there. If you go back a few seconds.
If I go back one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, -1 will be November 3rd. It looks like.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so King of the Monsters brought back the original theme with the massive drums. Yeah. The budget of Godzilla -0 was said to be at least 15 million.
That was kind of what I was hearing. Yeah, somewhere in the 15 to 18 million dollar range, similar to the first one. Not much more.
That's amazing, though. Yeah, sometimes when they do the sequel, right?
Yes, RJ, thank you. Fucking thank you, because I had never seen the Japanese version until like 5, 6, whatever it was, years ago when they finally released it in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, this movie sucks compared to the one I remember as a kid. Because it's like 15, 20 minutes longer, and there's all this other extraneous bullshit, and it's like, no, I like the other version where it's just like, we're going to have fun with Godzilla, having him fucking, and Raymond Burr there saying, I've seen this all before. None of Raymond Burr's scenes actually expand upon or help the movie move along. Don't get me wrong. It's just, they're just there.
Just a framing. It's a framing for the American audience. Yeah.
Exactly. And it helps because it's kind of like that wink nod, because yes, he was in the original too. So in the American version. So yeah.
And don't forget, we also had the Marvel Comics Godzilla books too. Yep.
Well, and it's funny, the animated series, everybody loved that Godzilla animated series. The funny thing is, that's what the movie was setting up. The series was basically the script that was going to be the sequel that never happened.
And Cardinal Sin was actually, our dear departed friend Cardinal Sin was actually pitched, almost got hired for a Godzilla animated show at one point too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Remember that?
But yeah, that show was setting up the whole idea that one of the babies lived. So the Godzilla in the sequel wouldn't have been the same Godzilla. The original Godzilla would have died. But what of the baby that survived at the end? Matthew Broderick and crew find it, and they basically befriend it and train it. So then by the time it's grown up, that's how Godzilla is on our side fighting for us against all the other monsters that come in. And yeah, the series actually did a pretty good job with that, because that was going to be the whole idea of the series going forward, is how they would bring in, all these other monsters and then have Godzilla fight for us, basically.
And I think that Cardinal Sin, if you go back and watch some of his shows, I don't know if he has a show title just about that, but many times he mentioned how, I think it was after the Broderick,
that's probably the one he was going to work on, I would imagine.
On a newer one, yeah.
That's the only other series they've had up until more recent years, so.
Yeah. So I think the series didn't get made, so yeah.
Oh, the one he was going to work on, you mean?
Yeah,
maybe.
It didn't get made, yeah. It's been.
But because the Broderick one did get made.
That got made, yeah.
It did, yeah. It got, I don't know if it got 2 seasons, I think it was. But yeah.
It was going to be on Sci-Fi Channel, so I remember, I don't want to misquote Gil, but it was...
well, there was a great, I don't know if it would have been great, but I think it would have been cool to have. There was a Godzilla movie we never got that Stan Winston was supposed to make.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there's even his design of Godzilla out there. It was going to be made in like 95 or 6, I think it was. And we cover it in our Godzilla documentary. Okay. But he was going to fight a brand new monster called the Griffin or whatever, where it's like a lion with wings and all this other, basically like the Griffin, but it was mixed with some other crap too. But then, his redesign of Godzilla was interesting. Let me see if I can find it quick here.
Yep. And while we're doing that, we got another super chat from JT Kirk for $2. Thank you, JT. Really appreciate that. He said, and we got to sing now. Oh no, they say he's got to go. Go Godzilla.
Go Godzilla.
I hope that wasn't too bad. I was in the chorus of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at age 12, so Godzilla, I guess I got through that audition for our local play with 30 people in it. But we got Godzilla is appeared now. Yep. Let's see. I got to remove that one. Yep.
So this would have been Stan Winston's design for Godzilla here.
He looks kind of like the animated Godzilla with those thick thighs a little bit.
A little bit. It's kind of a cross between the OG mixed
Marvel.
With like a more realistic kind of thing. Yeah.
He didn't skip leg day.
No.
Yep. And Godzilla's got the arms, right? He does have the Tyrannosaurus Rex arms he's got.
Yeah.
Godzilla's got to be able to not
the only part of this I guess I'm not a real big fan of is I didn't like Him making the nose more alligator-like.
Yeah, they just said he kind of has a duck face. It's like Howard the Duck.
Yeah, it kind of looks duck-like. Yeah. I've always been more of a fan of the chunkier faced Godzilla, so yeah. But anyway, back to the trailer. That's just a nice little cool little side note.
That's fun. Yeah. And Winston is awesome. Yep.
Right.
So written and directed.
94. That's when it was supposed to be out. 94.
Okay. So I guess the war is the war over at this point, or the war?
I believe so. Yeah, I think that's the point, because I think we're working with them in the movie. Is the whole thing?
Yeah.
America is.
Yeah. Okay. Father-in-law's coming out, and what?
Oh God, that looks horrible.
That's gonna be terrible, and they're gonna have all kinds of Orange Man bad jokes in that. I'm sure they're gonna throw.
I hope probably, not. Right? But they could surprise me, because actually I actually liked the first three, even though people shit on the third one. I thought the first three were fine, and this one is logically going where it should go. But really, that's the thing, is that, and I'm somebody who can usually separate the art from the artist, but De Niro has become so obnoxious.
It's too much.
And he has kind of ruined this image I had of him in my mind with his little, like, stuttery rants that he's been doing. It's like, I don't even really give a shit what he's saying. It's just the fact that he's out there like a sniveling child. It's like, dude, you were the Godfather.
And wasn't he in Taxi Driver?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I mean, it's a great movie. All-time great careers. Yeah.
Like,
and I got to correct Judge here. Isn't that name of that group called Soft White Underbelly? I'm just kidding.
Don't knock
the performance. Yeah, Soft White Underbelly is.
He just hasn't been the same since the BOC concert.
Yeah.
Anybody know what movie that's from?
Nope.
Yeah, man, I was at the BOC concert, and you know that laser beam? It shot right at my head, into my brain, man.
Half-Baked.
Cheech and Chong?
Close. You're close. Getting there.
Half-Baked?
Pineapple Express?
But close. Very close. Think Dazed and Confused age. A little bit older. Came out right around the same time. It was called The Stoned Age. That was your hint.
Oh, The Stoned Age. Okay.
Most people don't remember that one. It is finally coming out on
I do remember it.
Yeah. There's that bit there is like, what's wrong with him? Oh, he hasn't been the same since the BOC concert.
Yeah. And
he's like, yeah, man, you know that laser beam they got, man? Yeah. They shot it right at my head, man, and it got into my brain.
Oh, here, let's change. I got to play a clip now here now that you mentioned laser beams. Yep.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Gotta watch out for those laser beams.
Yeah, RJ, Stoned Age came out. It was literally Trimark's answer to the Dazed and Confused. Like, for those, like, Trimark was one of those companies where, aside from Leprechaun and a few others, most of their movies were like rip-off stuff. Like whatever somebody was doing, like, let's do something like that. Like,
right? Yeah.
Well, there's someone in the back. I heard a boop.
Was there a boop?
I don't think so. I haven't.
It'd be nice if Six get her butt back in here.
Yeah, we missed you, Six. Yep. Hope you're okay.
So I can leave. No, I'm just kidding.
I messaged her.
He did message her. Okay.
I messaged her too, but she didn't see it. So maybe she did have a computer issue. That's plausible.
Yeah, remember it was a computer. Yeah. And
I think she would have messaged me on text or something, but I probably pissed her off. I'm good at doing that.
You're good at that, Tom. Yep. But this, this stuff with the entertainers, like might go see Bruce Springsteen when he comes to Barclays Center, because as I mentioned, my son works there, and I don't know if he can buy tickets. You got to buy tickets because they're,
I mean, is he even really that good anymore? I heard him singing, and he doesn't even sound very good anymore.
Well, his voice was never good. First of all, I've never liked his music.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I've never liked Bruce's.
I was such a big Bruce. Oh my God.
I mean, if you like Bruce, I'm not going to say he's not good. It's just like he's never done it for me.
He's a good songwriter. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but like I'm the world's biggest Jethro Tull fan, or up there. people, you know,
Flute, no flute.
but like, you know, so I'm not saying, you know, and I get made fun of all the time for liking Jethro Tull, but they should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whatever they want to call it, the Music Hall of Fame. They should change the title of it, but which is ridiculous. But that's another aside. But yeah, so I'm not gonna say Bruce sucks or just, you know, it's just not my thing. Like, and I had to endure like listening to him nonstop in college for a long time. We had a next door neighbor that all he would do was listen to Bruce until we took his box of cassette tapes.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah,
I liked his band, and I also like my step aunt used to be friends with like the band used to play not as the E Street Band, they would play as the B Street Band, and they would come play like 4th of July every year. And one year, Bruce showed up and I wasn't there that year.
There you go. Yeah,
but the band was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you, Wes.
So, like, but the other thing I was going to get to, like, he's just gone so political now, too. And I guess, you know, he's every right to do it. But I really, if I go to the concert, I'm going to be, you know, put the earmuffs on. I always wear ear protection, too. I never go without protection.
I never have. I'm so bad.
So I always have the ears in, and but I might like get the ones that like deaden the sound. But like, and I'm dreading like, all right, I'm not a big fan of his music. That's on me. But like, if all our kids are there, it's gonna be like a family thing. So my wife is like, you kind of have to go. I'm like, I have to go. She's like, well, you made me go watch Jethro Tull. I'm like, true. But,
she's got a point.
And that was Rob's fault because my buddy Rob got sick, so Maureen had to go in his stead. Yeah, I just then I don't want to get lectured to either. I remember I saw Natalie Merchant in the 10,000 Maniacs in college. And I love her voice. I adore her voice. I love the 10,000 Maniacs. I have all her solo albums. You know, I look like a stereotypical 10,000 Maniacs fan, of course. Yeah, let me turn as I turn the yeah, dude. I look like I love Natalie Merchant. I loved her on Letterman too. Remember she was on Letterman's show, and I'm just dreading like getting lectured to by Bruce. So Natalie, she started lecturing us on homeless. We're all college kids, like, you know, drunk in the stands in like the, you know, the small auditorium at school there, and like she took like 5 minutes out to lecture everyone. It's like,
yeah, I don't think they should do that during the concerts. I don't.
Yeah, so someone.
You mean you can't wait to hear Streets of Minneapolis?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say
I wish I was fucking kidding, but he did. He just made that song, and I'm pretty sure.
I know. I heard it. Oh, it's ridiculous.
I haven't. Is it just him doing Streets of Philadelphia, but just changed it to Minneapolis?
Yeah, they're different. The lyrics are different. You know, the one thing I do like about him is that he, as far as like more like smaller like independent musicians, like I'm really into like the punk scene and stuff like that, and like underground kind of, I don't know, like Johnny Thunders with kind of like rock and roll sounding stuff. He gets on stage with like these smaller bands, and I just think that's cool. You know what I mean? So he helps them. Like he'll just hop up on stage and play with like Jesse Malin. I don't know if anyone here knows who that is. But
yeah. So with Natalie Merchant and Fairfield U, I think at my school, someone yelled out like, basically like, shut up and sing. Like,
yeah, right.
Mad at her. It's like, you know, first of all, you got a bunch of, you know, spoiled, for the most part, a lot of spoiled, you know, wealthy kids at a college, I guess. You know, yeah, some kids worked through college and, you know, did stuff. Oh, and RJ Godzilla was going to bed too. Did I miss that? Good night, RJ. I think RJ
good night.
In the chat. Yep. I think who was going?
Who said they didn't like singing?
Holy crap, it is that late already.
Yep, RJ. Yep. So sorry. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and thank you so much. So yeah, we're gonna head out soon. But we have 100 freaking people watching. But yeah, we gotta go to work tomorrow. But I really appreciate the huge Godzilla like turnout tonight.
100 people are listening to us right now.
Yeah, imagine that. Wow. It must be because Courtney's here, not you and me.
Sure. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're probably just waiting to see if 6 is going to come back.
Yeah.
So they can get mad at me.
Cindy, of course it's Putin's cat. Oh, but she kind of sang. Okay, you gave her some credit.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Cyndi Lauper and Madonna as a little girl, and Samantha Fox. Don't ask why. Samantha
what about
Fox
the Hooters?
Dirty.
Were you obsessed with
oh yeah,
Hooters?
I knew
love
them.
Hooters, don't you?
Well, no, I know. I got to go backstage for the Hooters and for Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers. That was the other band. Because My dad dated their manager for a while, and their manager is now married to Obsidian. What's the guy's name in the Hooters? She's married to him now. Yes, I grew up watching them. All You
Well, that's what I
Zombies.
said. I said Courtney loves Hooters. I'm talking about the band Hooters. Yeah, and they wrote one of Cyndi Lauper's
I know,
most
I know.
popular
Well, I obviously got it.
Philadelphia area because Courtney's from the Philadelphia area. But Time After
Paul
Time.
and Oates are also Philly. I mean, come on.
Yeah, didn't the Hooters wrote Time After Time? Yeah.
Did they write
believe,
that?
right? Yeah, yeah. I'm goggling it right now, but the Hooters, because they came to our school too, and they sang.
Well, Time After Time was Cyndi Lauper, but they wrote it, you're saying?
But they wrote it. Yeah, they wrote it. Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know
sure.
that.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a remake too.
Yeah, so let's see. Who did? Let's see. Original Time After Time by the Hooters. Yeah. So written by Rob.
Oh my
Hyman.
gosh, I never knew it. I never knew
Come
that.
on, Courtney.
Thank you
you're,
for that. I know I'm supposed to have that
you're the
trivia
music
in my.
person, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm losing
Well,
it
some
with my
girls
old
do,
age.
but some girls don't.
Yeah. So yeah, All You
Um,
Zombies, and We Dance.
All You
They
Zombies
were-
are great songs. That's
Yeah.
a really good song.
And
Let
We
me see what
Dance.
else had. Yeah, so they're still touring, I guess, right? Yep. So Robert Hyman and Eric Brazilian.
Yeah, Obsidian. What's the guy's first name? David Obsidian or something? In the Hooters?
Let's see. Past Bob King, Bobby Woods, John Kuzma, Rob Miller, Andy King, Mindy Jostin, Eric Brazilian, Rob Hyman, David Oguzakian, the drummer.
David,
Bill
yeah,
Lilly.
it's like David
Osaki.
something like that. That's who she's married to now.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. So, but yeah, with that, that song is a timeless song. So that's always one of my trivia questions I can get, like who wrote.
I can't
who
believe I
wrote
never knew that.
Yeah, wrote
Wow.
time After Time. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
such a good
Nervous
song.
Night. Yeah, that's a great album. Nervous Night, and that was probably their big. Was that their biggest hit? And on my One Way Home. Yeah, that was pretty big too. I think. Yeah. But yeah, great writers. Yeah, so a lot of writers too. They'll write for other musicians, and then have
You
big
know,
hits.
Sia writes a lot of. She's like one of
Yeah.
those people now.
Well, she started
wrote
out as a
Re-
writer. Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote Wrecking Ball, Miley Cyrus. So yeah,
Yeah.
she's
And the Diamond song for Rihanna and
mm-hmm.
a couple other ones.
Shine
yeah.
bright like a diamond. Sorry, I always make fun of them.
And good night,
Yeah,
Donnie.
I like
Great
that
to have you here for Geekery. But leave the tab open so we can keep it above 100 people. I always let Putin's cats posts hang a long time. Yeah. My verdict is everyone loves women, says Judge. Just be cool and they will succeed. Those are good words. Yep. But yeah, just
Oliver's
getting back
talking
to
about
that
the
whole
Simpsons on Tracy Ullman. I'm sorry, that was just a random thing I think you had passed. That's when they were all shaky, right?
The Simpsons were on the Tracy Ullman show to begin with, and then
Yeah, I
they had a
remember that.
short
They were all
in
like
the movie
shaky.
theater. Yeah,
I don't know.
And there was a controversy over, I guess, when the Simpsons show moved to their own show about whether Tracy Ullman had sued at one point, I guess, to for the rights of the
Keep
Simpsons, or something happened with it. If you read into it, but the rest is history. But they did get their start on. The
Yeah, I
Tracy
remember they
Ullman
would just
show.
do little bits
Yeah.
of that. Like they have a little.
Yep. But no, getting back to the the artists and Jane Fonda that's a whole another level too, where you've got someone who's protested the Vietnam War and went to see the enemy and was in the anti-aircraft gun. That's that's one level of craziness, and like an artist like Bruce, it's fine that he gets to give his opinion, but then at a certain point you're a singer, and then you became known for that, or like a De Niro, and it just takes away from.
Yep.
Half the country voted one way and half the other way. It's pretty close, right? So it's
Let
not
music
like
be music. I don't know,
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Well, music has always been political too, and telling, protest and telling a story.
Oh, of course,
but when it
I'm not one of those
becomes-
people that'll like, if a song is a good song, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't,
But when it becomes the person's reason for being, right? We had all those 60 protest songs. It was just a different time, I guess, too. But, the songs were doing the talking, too. It wasn't the... Oh, we lost Tom. He'll
Murph.
be back, I guess. Yeah. He'll be back.
The Irish
No,
expert.
but the songs were doing the talking, right? And it wasn't the artists always always out
That's
there.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you had John Lennon and Yoko with the bed in and so it's not anything new, but I'm sure they probably angered a lot of people back then too. Like, I just want to hear your music. So there's I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say, there's a balance there. Like, it would never, free speech absolutists,
The first one that
libertarian,
I
but
remember kind of being like that wasn't it Sinead O'Connor?
well, when she ripped out
She
the
got up
picture
on
of the Pope on Saturday Night Live,
yeah.
hugely
Oh, that's what it
controversial.
was.
They
And I
wanted to
said,
cut
"Oh
that
yeah,
scene.
you're right. Oh my gosh, I forgot that was on it."
I had to go to confession after watching that on Saturday Night Live the next Sunday. I'm kidding. Yeah, yeah. And Massgraves, Hell Massgraves says the best political songs are the ones that are kind of ambiguous, or the ones that I agree with. Yeah, that's true too, right? Yeah, if I agree with it, then it makes it a lot easier.
That's a
Right?
line from I forget what movie that's from. But I'm sorry if you were right, I'd agree with you. It's Robin Williams in
Yeah,
that. Oh, I can't think of
yeah,
the name of the movie. I'm sorry. I should have brought it up. It's just,
yeah. That's all right. Yeah, I'm forgetting the name too. Yep. Oh, good. Tom is back. Tom kicked himself out, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
me.
hit
It
the
wasn't
wrong
Courtney.
button.
Hit the wrong button. That's all right. Yeah. But yeah, we're just talking about like Massgrave. I don't know if you saw his comment, but political songs are the ones that I like. The ambiguous ones or the ones I agree with, which is blatantly honest too, I guess. Right? I guess if I 100% agreed with Bruce, I maybe wouldn't mind so much. But sometimes people live in an echo chamber too, which is
he
funny.
goes.
Like I mentioned,
He is a little extreme with that Streets of Minneapolis. It's definitely.
yeah,
It made me giggle because it was extreme. You know what I mean? It was like, what
yeah.
the? Like,
But like I remember talking to some good friends who were like, we're on different sides of the political spectrum, and I mentioned a couple things, and I'm like, they're like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, well, don't you know about? It doesn't matter what the issue is. I'm like, don't you know X, Y, and Z? They're like, never heard of this before ever. I'm like, how could you not? And I'm like, oh, because you only watch one channel of news, and you're never gonna see the other side on that channel, right? You're never gonna. They're like, really? This happened? I'm like, yes, really, this happened. Like,
never believe the media. It's all
yeah,
opinion, and they make things up.
you got to do your own research and watch everything, or not just stay in your own echo. Even the stuff that you agree with,
You've
like
got to
try
see
to
both sides and analyze what you know.
yeah, or read the news, and you can kind of tell. But yeah, it's tough to get. The truth is out there. It's tough to get everything, but at least know the other side of an issue. But it was just kind of funny where it was like they're like, what? Like, yeah, that's. So, but why don't we do some? Because this is getting late, and why don't we make everyone really hungry right now? We don't have a lot of foodery right now, but we got a couple of things. We got a couple of things. So let me pull up my food albums here. Let's just a couple of quick things here. Let me get back to my album. All right, food photos. Oh, we didn't have. Oh, I didn't take a picture. So we have an annual pancake breakfast. I didn't take a picture of my pancakes. Damn it! I was just looking there.
What?
So there's a fundraiser, the Lions Club in town. The Lions Club raises money for any vision-related illnesses or blindness. So let me put the Lions Club link in the chat here. So my dad was a member for many years and made pancakes all the time. So here, let me put the. I forgot. I thought I took some pictures of pancakes, but let's see. Where's the Lions Club International? So they let me click on this link here. So this is the nice message here. Yeah, the Lions Club. This is pretty trigger for me over in Detroit. Yeah, so it's lionsclubs.org.
The lie downs. I'm sorry.
The lie downs. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I call them.
Sorry, I'm getting this chat. Yep. So let me just share this screen right here. That's good here. So yeah, so they do a lot of great work in terms of. Oh, I gotta share the tab here. Come on, producer. What's my producer doing here?
My grandpa, I believe, was Lions Club too.
Yeah. All right. So here's they collect old glasses. They donate new glasses to people. They do all kinds of things in terms of vision care and different things to help with anyone who's got any kind of eye diseases or eye challenges, and they provide glasses for people. Glasses are damn expensive, so you can find a club
Progressive?
here. So,
Yeah, forget
oh
about
my
it.
God, it's like
I wear
$1,500 for
progressives.
glasses. It's like,
I
so,
order from like the online Zenny now because it's so much cheaper. You get them at the eye
yeah,
doctors.
eye doctor, right? Yeah. So, all right, so I'll share this tab. Then I'm going to find some pictures of my dad at the pancake breakfast to
Ooh.
show just for fun. Then we'll get out of here. But so
Is that
that's their
mushrooms?
annual. That's their
Yeah.
annual fundraiser. Yeah. So this was a good I think I showed these pictures last week, but I don't
Sounds
have a
really
lot
yummy.
for this week. So get everyone hungry, and omelets are good. Good for everyone. Yeah. Oh, and Lenrod says I have a Lions Club beanie. He has a reverse fan sitting
Cool.
on the dash. I'm like, oh, nice. Yeah, 20 years. Yep. So this
Cool.
is an omelet. It's like a mushroom omelet. No,
Anything with
there's bacon
mushrooms,
in
I
there,
like.
yeah. So it's healthy. It's got bacon and some
Ooh, that's
homemade
just
bread in this
toast.
restaurant. We did do this last week, so I'll flip through these. Yep. And
What's that? I didn't see.
it's an
I wasn't
omelet.
here last.
Yeah, just an omelet, and
Are
I
those like?
wish mushroom omelet. Yep. Oh, the website. I put it. It's lions.org. Didn't I put it in?
Yeah, I
It
saw
did
it. I
go
thought.
in, right? I put it in. Yep. I'll put it in again. Yep. Or did I close the tab? But it's let's see, where did it go?
Omelette du fromage, says Lenrod.
Lions.org, I think, right? Yeah. Lionsclub.org. Lionsclub.org. Maybe I didn't. Let's see
I
if that's
saw
it.
it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Thought I put it in. Yeah. Oh, Lions Club International. There we go.
Oh, he just said it's there.
Oh, it's there. Okay, it's there. Okay, yep. So this was lasagna pizza. That was really damn good. That was
Ooh. Is that all
lasagna.
ricotta?
Yeah,
Sorry.
ricotta
Say it
cheese.
right.
Yep. So that was good. Yep. Let's see if I can find. As I'm doing two things at once. Yeah. Let's see. Pancake breakfast. Let's see if I can find my dad in his pancake breakfast outfit. Yep. But I love the ricotta cheese. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Love the ricotta cheese.
ricotta is so good.
Yeah, it's just the best. Yep.
It's good on pizza, like just in general, like the white pizza, you know? too.
Oh yeah, it makes it really does a number there. Yeah.
What's on that?
That's
Sausage?
That's sausage, yep, or sausages, yeah.
I was just gonna say sausage.
Sausages, yeah. All right. Oh, I did find it. That's my wife was at a restaurant and had some fancy dancy drinks.
I thought those were peaches. That I might need help from the Lions Club with my
Yeah, I need Lions Club help, right? Yeah.
I'm looking on my phone too, so I'm sitting in my car, or not my car.
Yeah. Let's see if this search works here. Let's see. Do you like French? Are you a fan of French onion soup?
I love French onion soup, and it has to have the cheese crusted over the side, though. You know, like baked on the where you can like pick the crispy cheese off the edges of the.
Okay. Yeah. The crispy cheese, right? Yeah.
I love it that way.
Yeah.
The more
Right,
cheese,
so
the better.
I've been eating healthy, unfortunately. So this
I
was
had
a
salmon
nice.
the other night at Texas Roadhouse or whatever, and I was like, I'm getting salmon. What's wrong with me?
Yeah. So this was a healthy salmon with sweet potato fries. So that was damn
Oh,
good. It's a
I thought that was
good
chicken.
restaurant in town. Yep. So that was fun. Yeah. And my mom got macaroni and cheese. She's like, "Should I order something? Should I order something?" I'm like, "Just order it, and if you can't finish it, Grandma, you can take it home."
Macaroni and cheese is always just it's good.
Yeah, you can't
Yes,
go wrong. Yeah.
Putin's chat. I got salmon. I caught some guff from it. Yeah.
Yeah. And French onion soup is a true gift from the Lord. Yeah, I do love French onion soup. Yeah. No, it was at the Little Pub. It's called Little Pub. Yep. Let's see.
No,
So
he was referring to me because I was at Texas Roadhouse
the
and I had I had
Texas
salmon.
Roadhouse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here's God. This is an old picture. This is that's not a good picture of me. It's my daughter.
You're so young. Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
love it.
And here's my dad, my daughter. Yep.
Love it.
So So I got to find another picture. Let's see if I can find a picture of my dad, because he's got the big hat on. Let me see if I can find him with the big. Oh, here we go. Here's some cool pictures here. Here we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, this is my dad at the Lions Club.
Cool.
Yeah, with the hat. Yep. And now they can't use the gas griddles because it's all damn fire codes and stuff. So they make you use electric griddles again. Yep. And JT's my daughter's about that age now. Yeah, that was a fun age. Yep. Let's see if I can find another couple of. Oh, here's a cute picture here with the.
What was she, like 3?
The big. Yeah, she's like 3 or 4 there. Yeah, yeah. Here's. Well, it's not a good picture of my dad. But
Hats
yeah,
are awesome.
The big hat.
Chef.
The big hat.
Reminds me of like the Swedish chef.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find another. So I'm going back to mac and cheese. Going back and forth between that and mac and cheese. Let's see. I'll find one more picture of that. There was one that was really fun with all the guys. Yep. But yeah, it's just a fun family. That's a fun family thing. So always think of my dad there with. Oh, here, this is 20. Yeah, it's near St. Patrick's Day, so he's got the hat decked out.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's cute. Yeah. So that my son is what's Charlie now? 25 now. God, so
he was like 6
yeah.
or 7.
He's a little taller now. Yeah. So. All right. Well, it's gone pretty late, and but wow, we had a pretty successful show tonight. Thankfully, because Courtney was here.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you.
And I did have one. I was going to show one action. I was going to start doing like a tour for my collection.
Ooh, I like that idea.
This was a 3D stand that I just printed. Before we get out of here, just. This is an old Marvel Legends, and I think this pose is kind of cool.
Embiggen yourself?
Yeah, there we go, yeah. So the stand is really cool, actually, too. So this is a 3D printed stand. It's pretty stable. I printed another one, but then it kind of didn't work. I broke it, but this one came out good. So, but the real Power Fist, yep. So
can you make yourself full screen? So
it is, yeah, I'm full screen now. Yep. I should be full screen now.
I just don't see it backstage. I forgot about that because they're doing. I see it. Never mind.
Oh yeah. You won't see it. Yeah.
I forgot. I apologize.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. So maybe I'll do a short on this one. And I did a video of my first ride on the motorcycle for the season, and that one got like a lot of views. Yeah. Let's see how that.
What kind of bike is it?
It's a 1977 Honda CB400F. Yeah, I'll show the picture.
I have to put a picture on just because for my avatar.
Yeah, let me grab it here and say. Oh, let me find the.
That's my favorite picture of my mom.
Oh yeah, the old motorcycle. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
I love how because she's a redhead, and everything matches. I love it. Red pants.
You got a match, right? You got a match. Yeah. So my bike is yellow, so it's actually my dad's motorcycle. Let's see here if I can. Why is it not taking me to it? Let's see. Go to contact.
That bike's a year older than me. Did you say 77?
1977, yep. It was actually owned by Don Imus. So when Imus got fired from NBC or radio, so he went. Let's see.
Was he a sports guy?
He was a shock jock, one of the original shock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said
yeah.
NBC. Just guessing.
Yeah, radio. Yeah, radio. Yep. So let me share this tab. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go.
Thanks, JT Kirk.
So I'll share without the audio, but yeah. So there's the old lady. So,
oh, that's cool.
So Imus was doing a TV show back then that failed, and he got fired from WNBC on the radio. And back then, he was pretty big in New York, and he said some things he shouldn't have said, or he was doing some things, and so then this is what we went to his house, and he told us like, oh, well, they want me to sell on my motorcycles. I wish we had. I don't think we took a picture, which is crazy. Like today we were taking pictures, but he had like 10 or 15 motorcycles lined up, and he was selling them. He's like, oh, the insurance won't let me, ride motorcycles anymore. I don't know if that's true or not true, just because he was moving. So when my dad bought this motorcycles, my mom knew his wife from the local church women's group. Like, oh, Don is selling all his motorcycles. I know Lucian loves motorcycles, so that's how we met. And then we went to his house. And the funniest side is one of my good friends was the paper boy and lived near him. And he'd never collect his money from Imus, and he had all these Dobermans. So it's like the kid's like, I want my $2. And,
yep, I want my $2.
So it was like that was a joke with my friend David. Like, I want my $2. I can't get. I don't think it was. I just wanted to pay him. I think it was just at that time he was on massive drugs and alcohol, and yeah. So
I love that yellow. I really like that.
Really
That's
nice. Yeah.
Cool looking bike.
So Putin, that's 3D printed off of the FDM printer, so there's no curing. If you're going to get into 3D printing, I'd recommend starting there. Now, resin printing is when you print the material upside down on a plate and it comes out. And as it comes out, after it comes off the plate, then you have to cure it and clean it. It's a real hassle. It's they have a wash and cure station, but it's not. Here, I'll show. Let me go grab a picture or something that I just 3D printed. Let's see here. I was just printing the Invisible Woman, but half of her head fell off. So, but here we go. Here's. But I said she's invisible, so it's all right. Yeah. So, well, here I'll share this tab instead. Well, here's some pictures of the. Let's see. There we go. There's the bike. Share this tab instead. So there's a picture. You can see that picture of the bike. Yep.
That is a cool bike.
So the bike
that
was
has a seat
damaged.
almost like an old my ex had like a '69 Bonneville, but it just goes up a little bit further. I like those long
Yeah, the
That's
classic.
just cool. That's so cool looking.
So yeah. So this had gotten damaged in the early '90s. There was a flood, and some water got into it, but we didn't think it was that bad. But then what happened? The engine seized. So my dad had it all taken apart, and I should do like a recap video on it. And my friend Chris put it back together. I helped a little bit, not a lot, but I helped do some stuff. But he finished rebuilding the engine and had to lap the valves and get everything running and get the carburetors working. It's a complicated, it's complicated but not complicated. It's very high.
It's not. They're not that complicated when they're older. I know that's weird for me to say. I just watched a lot.
It's complicated, but not for the 4 cylinders, 4 carburetors. So yes and no. Like it's. You don't have all the electronics, but yeah, so it was really great. So there's pictures of me. I'm on the back of this motorcycle as a kid. My dad was riding around, and we had a sissy bar in the back. So
oh, you did? I was going to say my dad rode with me on the front, like in front of him when I was younger.
So we had the sissy bar so that you could not,
Hold
God
on.
forbid, not fall off. Yeah, as a kid. Yeah. So that's those videos. So here's some 3D prints. This is going to be Chuck Norris. I'm hearing the Chuck Norris theme. There's Chuck Norris. I'm gonna get him together, and I think it was the intake and exhaust valves on the cylinder head. I can't remember which ones had. One of the ones had frozen, so we had to you lap the valve. You had to cut out the. Cut the valve, and we put new valves in. So redid all the valves, and but they were there's a valve cutter you can put in, so you can open it up a little bit and bring the valve. Get that. You have to have that seal on your valves there. Yep. So here's Eddie. So this is how it prints. So it dips, so it goes in reverse here. Yep. So is that material really hard enough to represent Chuck Norris? Yeah. So this is I'll do a 3D printing stream on maybe printing this one, but there's free software out there. So I use a bamboo printer now for my FDM, and Cura is one, and Elgu and Lychee and Chudy Box or some of the there's all kinds of free software. Slicer, so what it's got, you've got your model, you've got to give the computer X and Y coordinates for doing it. So there's Eddie. So that's his head. So I got to do the rest of the body. But that's pretty cool. Yeah. So the detail, you get really great details in that. So that's just a
cool.
quick example. Yeah. So it is pretty cool. The problem is I have so much stuff, then I gotta catch up with the painting. Yeah. Do the big CAD products translate to the printer? Well, yeah, you can print anything. It just, you might have to chop it up into pieces and scale it down depending on the size of your printer. But you can do, CAD software. If you use Inventor, the 3D software usually wants a 3D model. So then you've got to slice it. So it depends on your software. So you've got to export it to a format that the slicer can use. So I've heard of Inventor before, but do they support the file? Well, you'd probably Inventor. You'd probably have to export it as an STL, and as you export it as an STL file, then the slicer chops the STL file. I think I do have some videos on my channel actually doing that, how to do it. But usually most of the modern CAD software, you can export it as an STL. Or a format that can get into that, or you can find stuff online now too that's ready to print. But most of the big software, like if you're using Fusion 360 or if you're using Blender, all the big software packages, I know you can get into the 3D printer, but you got to get into a format first and then copy it over. So, but yeah, that'd be fun. We'll do maybe a member stream or show how to do some of these 3D prints. It's a lot of fun. And I just ordered a new 3D printer because the one I have, the resin one, it's old and it keeps screwing up. So, and Jamie says, cool bike. And I know I'm missing some of the chat. Hey, the PVS is here. Hello. As I was looking at the other screen there. And let's see. And someone asked me about the cry cut. Yeah, I got to do some cool sticker. I haven't set the cry cut. It's on the table yet, and I was gonna get to it this weekend, and I didn't. So that's the label.
I collect
stickers.
stickers.
Cutter, the stickers and the cutters. Yep. So I got to do that too. Yeah. Yep. Oh, they no longer let me use it without proof. Yep. So Inventor, a free high-speed cutting edition, make cuts and generate G-code. Yeah, you don't need that for the 3D printers. The 3D they'll have their own slicers that'll generate the G-code. You just need that original file. Like Mastercam would, I use Mastercam at work to make the G code for our to go to the CNC machine, but all interesting stuff.
Of CNC Music Factory because everything that you said was completely.
All right, well let's get on out of here, and wow, we had a huge group tonight. Let me thank first of all the amazing number of super chats, which are so awesome. So we had. JT Kirk, Latino Slant, JT Kirk again, Brian Barth, and we had gifted 5 memberships, JT Kirk, which is amazing. Cypher Chaos upgraded his membership and also gifted a membership. And we had Wes Cagle and JT Kirk again. So wow, huge super chats tonight. Thank you so much. And let's read our top fans for tonight on the horizontal stream, then we'll do vertical. So of course we had Mass Grave, Alaska Jeff.
Courtney, get out of the car.
Oh,
you're muted.
I hit the wrong thing. I'm still sitting in the car.
Yep.
Don't be in the car.
Yeah.
Your odds are not good there.
No.
I'm parked. It's okay. I'm parked.
Okay, good. Yeah. Void King, iLord, Lasher, 6, and Hope You're Okay, 6, Lemon Pie, yes. Tim Hayes, Captain James T. Skywalker, Brian Barth, Claude Salling, the PVS, Caleb Levine, Keely Chow, Brian Hepburn, D. Bud Martin, DJ Play Nice, 70s, and thank you for joining us, 70s, Oliver Belmonte, Cypher Chaos, Buddy Hepburn, Dadman, Jamie, Paulie, Latino Slant, Only Judge Can Judge, Phantom Outsider, Lenrod, Davina, RobAltis, Power Ranger Donnie, The Stream Element Spot, RJ Godzilla, Putin's Cat, Wes Cagle, and JT Kirk. And on the vertical side, we had Zafina, Moonchild Official, Devin the Pokemon guy, Big Bubba from Nashville, and Griffin Byers. So a few fans on the vertical side, the skinny side. Thank you, Courtney, for being here. Thank you, Tom. And let's play the video of thank you. I haven't updated my video, which is bad because we have all these new members, but the producers got it. This channel's got to get on this. Producers better get on this. But here's a thank you to channel members. All right, so thank you, everyone. I know some names are missing from there, but it's just because the producer is slacking. And I promise to get to that next week. Fix Courtney's link in the bot and the sub to also got to fix that.
I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to do it, but I can't do it quick enough. I was trying to post mine again, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But thank you, Tom, for being here. Always great to have someone to riff off of, and it's a lot of fun. And next Saturday, Retro Nerd Girl is doing a movie you might have heard of. There's got a lot of little green dudes in it, and then they get into some ooze and they become big. Have you ever Tom, have you ever streamed with Retro Nerd Girl before, or
she's cool.
I'm trying to remember. Oh,
what I do now?
Have you ever streamed with Retro Nerd Girl before? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Because I shouldn't be like inviting someone to her show, but I'm doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I like the Gremlins.
On Saturday, and I mentioned I can't remember if you've met Tom, but he knows a little bit about the turtles, and he might be fun to have on the panel. So
I'm sure.
From her, but
let me know.
Saturday, it's a Saturday 4 p.m. Eastern is Retro Nerd Girl is gonna be covering that movie that Tom likes with turtles. And I just mentioned her, so I should be doing this behind the scenes, but what?
Right? Yeah, like Saturday might be difficult, but yeah, just let me know what she says, and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I figured. Or if you just pop in to say hi, but yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Judge, nope. I got to can't play video games tonight. I got to get to work in the morning, unfortunately. So I wish I could. Yep. But
I'm gonna start playing video games.
I got to do some more of the. I got to finish the. My Dungeons and Dragons game, so wizardry. But you've been playing some games, Courtney, or?
Well, yeah, but so my friend knows how to do it so I can stream. But I've been playing different types of games right now. I've been doing Sims 4, but that might not be what I'm gonna show.
You got to play some Fortnite with us on Friday night.
I know. I have to figure out how to play it. I just started doing Silent Hill, with the jump scares.
You got to play some Fortnite.
Can't play it alone though.
Fortnite is free. Load it up, and you can play with me and Dad Man. Yep.
Okay. I have a couple different friends that play Fortnite. And everybody's always like, "Come play with us."
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to hang out.
That's fun.
All right, well let's go. Tom will be on the morning show on Midnight's Edge. I'm sure everyone here is sub to Tom's Midnight's Edge. And any news on your end, Tom, or anything you want to say? Or
I'm sure we'll cover the box office tomorrow. Other than that, I have no idea. It's too early to say yet.
Too early to say, but here's the link to Midnight's Edge After Dark. Sure. Be there, be square. Yeah.
Well, we're on the main channel in the morning, but yeah.
And Shelly says, I help streamers with no views or only one viewer, and I make people's day better. Have a great rest of your day. Well, thank you, Shelly. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. And yeah, it's always nice to stop by new streams and hit that like and sub button on the way out. That'll make me even happier, right? Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun show tonight, and wow, we had huge numbers, as Nick would say, right? So really appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you again, Courtney and Tom, and yeah, everyone have a great, healthy, and safe week. Don't eat too much clam pizza. You know that can be dangerous if you have too many clams. So, and thank you to all the super chats, the memberships. Really special, and helps to keep the lights on around here. So, all right, everyone. So we'll catch you on the next Geekery. Toxic Tuesday is Hot Tub Time Machine. That's a toxic movie, my God. So thank you again, everyone in the chat. You guys are rocking tonight, and really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next Geekery. I'm gonna pull us all out of here. We're gonna play some clips, and we're gonna head on home. But leave when Ferris says to leave. So thanks, everyone.
Bye. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
You have to set an example even in the face of stupidity. Now, everybody that reads comic books knows that Kirby's Silver Surfer is the only true Silver Surfer.
I heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
Groovy. I like you a lot. Get those nerds! 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 What?
I just love clobbering time.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.